How are we doing? It's Friday. My God, I can't believe how quick this week's gone. It's been absolutely crazy, isn't it? Now, that was a bit of a long drum beat. I missed a bit coming in. I was thinking of playing a video just beforehand. And then when I put it on, it all came up in like the vertical video did. And I was like, that's not gonna look good, is it? I could come out either side of it. Why'd you say that though? That could be like a CGI trick, albeit a terrible one that looks like something out of the 60s with the dodgy old green screen and behind me or something like that. But anyway, how are you all doing? How are we all doing? It's kind of like a bit of a crazy week, really, because it feels like it's been a truncated week, a slightly short week. I've been experimenting with a few videos, been throwing out a few shorts there. A few people have been doing that as well. I think I seem to be doing quite well, actually. Well, so anyway, they're all right, I suppose, but I'm kind of using them as a kind of a preview, a preempt as to what videos are coming out. And then, of course, it's been the week as well. We've got into another lockdown here in the United Kingdom, and I've still been going into the city as well, which has been quite cool. Oh, let me just pop that light on there. There we go. You've got some nice lights now, some fairy lights. So anyway, so what a week in Lego. We've got Ecto 1 that's been coming out. You've got the Ship in a Bottle that's been re-released. You've got the Saturn 5 that's been re-released as well. I love that set. Let me know if you've got it as well. And of course, we've got the announcement today of 1 or 2 Monkey Kid sets as well. So we've got lots of good stuff coming as well. And I've got lots of good stuff coming from an awesome panel as well tonight. Got some nice surprises in the panel tonight. And so I can't wait to get them out. They'll be out in just a sec. First of all, of course, it's not about them. It's not about me, really. I'm just kind of here hosting the thing. London Calling, number 41. It's pretty cool, eh? Anyway, let's say hello to everybody that's out there in the chat land tonight. How are we all doing? Anyway, we've got Land of Sweet. How you doing? Ateez's Life, who's first in tonight. Ateez, well done. We've got Brett Spills. How you doing, my friend? How's your train? Did it recover after falling off the rail on Wednesdays nights in solos midstream? I've been talking about going off the rails. I think there was a few things that fell off the rails on that stream that night. Blimey, that was hilarious. I was meant to be doing loads of video work that night, and I was peeled. My eyes were peeled to that particular stream. They really was. It was quite funny and quite crazy at the same time. We've got Tony Raven McClellan out there as well. Good to see you, mate. We've got the wonderful Victoria Fisher. Victoria, just for you, Victoria, and only for you, I've got the big bad boy out. There we go. 2,500 bricks of custom Lego there for my AT-AT. I'm yet to take it apart to maybe build some TIE fighters out of it. And because we've got the Ecto 1 out this week, folks, I thought I'd have myself some Ghostbusters as well. It's pretty good, isn't it? I'm liking that. And of course, Sesame Street as well. I've been milking that one all week, folks. I have. But it's a great little set anyway. We've got Mr. Berry out there. Mr. Berry, good to see you. We've got Brick Star Wars Boy 10 as well. We've got CC out there. She's going to be out in a minute, folks. I'm loving having her on this stream. I really am. We've got the marvellous Brick Sloth as well. Will Harper. Oh, I saw spotted someone new there. Who's that? He's not that new. It's Matt Elder. Matt, who's someone's impersonating you. And of course, we've got the Brick Scene as well. Brick Scene, I'll be in touch with you, mate. Maybe we'll have a wee chat tomorrow or Sunday or something like that. But anyway, I'll drop you a message or something like that. But yeah, I can't wait to see you, mate. That's going to be cool. So anyway, folks, let's get some peeps out, shall we? I want to know how your week's been. Hopefully you're all safe and well and stuff like that with all the lockdown stuff going on. But hey, let's start getting some peeps out, shall we? So where should we go first? Well, actually, I'm going to ask you lot. Where would you like to go first, folks? Would you like to? What have we got? We got Ireland, right? We got offland. We got mainland. We got. Well, it's not even mainland. They're an island as well. Hence the name. But anyway, where would you like to go? Would you like to go UK, Ireland, or the USA? Let me know in the chat. Come on, folks. Send me some love. Oh, Gallifrey Bricks is straight in there, and we're going to go to Ireland. Hey, we've got Doc Sampson in the house as well, folks. He says, "Thank goodness there is a description. We know who the guests are." Well, this is true, Doc. That is true. But there's 1 or 2 surprises as well that came in the last minute. So anyway, straight out there. Sorry, Doc. You came second there, a bit like Mr. Trump. That's it. I don't know how it's all going, but Biden seems to be doing fairly well. But anyway, we will go straight to Ireland. That is, of course, it's not many Irishmen that I ever get on this stream. I don't actually know. We'll have to have a chat, actually, to see how many different Irish YouTubers there is out there. But anyway, this is a good friend of the channel's, folks. He's a brilliant guy. You'll find him in all the big streams really well. He's everyone's best mate, and he's certainly a good mate of mine. He is, of course, the awesome, the notorious, the wonderful, the man who's just turned on his webcam and turned on his lights in his room. He is, of course, Cy O'Connor.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, mate. Number 23 coming.
Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls.
I'm liking it. Come on, show us your Jordans.
They're in the drawer. I've got no shoes on.
I'm liking the top though, mate. It looks really good. It's like it's sort of like, is it based on it's exactly the same size as the Death Star. Look at that. Look.
Pretty much.
Brilliant. Look at that. Fantastic. I'm liking that.
I was literally downstairs. I was downstairs. And Lorraine was looking at the chat, and she said, "It's Ireland, Ireland." I legged it upstairs. Whew.
Well, I saw the avatar was still on, so I thought I'd give you a few seconds. But anyway, my good friend Si O'Connor, my wonderful friend Si O'Connor. Where would you like to go, Si? Would you like to go to America or would you like to go UK?
UK, baby.
Okay, we're going to go UK then. All right. Who can we get in from the UK? Well, the guy I was going to get in was currently not sitting in his seat at the moment, folks. So I think we'll go to a man who knows a thing or two about building cranes. He is currently building a crane as we speak, actually, from the left. In fact, we've got two people on tonight. Strangely enough, folks, two people on tonight that are building cranes. There must be something in the air, maybe something in the water. I don't know. But anyway, he's a good guy. He's a bit of an artiste on the side. Actually, saying he's a bit of an artiste, he's probably an understatement, to be honest. It's a bit like saying Trump's not got a good hairstyle. It's an understatement, to say the least. He is a good guy. Check his channel out and check everyone's channel out, folks. He is, of course, the wonderful, the very talented, of course, Matt Elder, aka Family Bricks.
Hey, how you going? How's everything?
Very, very good, Matt. You're looking very well.
Yeah. It's I don't know where you just go past that point of being too tired and with lockdown and everything else. You're just like, yeah, bring it on. Let's go.
I'm loving it. I tell you what, I'm loving it as well. I've just spotted just in front of us, literally in the middle of the camera, everybody, there's an Ecto 1.
Oh yeah. We this is the kids Playmobil sort of one, and we're up here, just taking some photos, just putting stuff up on eBay because they don't actually play with it. So it's just like, well, coming up to Christmas, I'm sure somebody else will have it as a Christmas thingy. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. The firehouse. I mean, it's missing a stair, but otherwise most things are there. So yeah, it's just.
It's amazing, Matt. It looks amazing. It actually looks like the same size as the new Lego one that's coming out this week.
Yeah, it probably is about the same size. It might be a little bit on the small underside, but yeah, no, that one looks pretty cool. I mean, we've obviously seen the leaks for it, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all official now. It's officially coming out. We're all good. So we can talk about it tonight, folks. Well, not only just talk about it, we can go see some pictures of it as well. So, Matt, where would you like to go next? USA or the United Kingdom?
Let's stick with Blighty.
You stick with Blighty? Oh, I am sorry, all my American guests that are coming on. I've got literally 3 of them coming on tonight, folks. We're sticking it there.
We bounce across the pond, and it's all like, oh, well, we'll stay this side.
All right. Well, I tell you what we're going to do, folks. We're going to go from one man who's got a very large crane to another man that's got a very large crane, albeit he's trying to catch him up because he's building the same set, I think, tonight. I don't know. Maybe there was some special deal or something in Argos that no one knew about, but these two certainly got them anyway. Anyway, this is the man with the van. This is the man who's been on holiday all week. He's looking totally refreshed, everybody. He is the awesome. He's the man that wears this shirt so tight. I think it's sprayed on. He's, of course, Solo Brick Builder.
What do you think of the paintwork today?
I think the paintwork's all right, but the bodywork's gone to bits.
It's a bit battered, I must admit.
Never have you been on a stream where someone's described you as an old banger. God forbid. Now I've got to get the elephant out of the room, folks, before we get going, because if you thought Christmas has come early this year, and they're already talking about Black Friday already, which is horrific, someone's been building Christmas trees. So give us a big twirl around your lounge.
I'll start off back here. So I've got my little winter village kind of forming up over here. And then my missus actually turned the lights off, but then we virtual our way over here. And we got the full Christmas tree out. I would show you down the hallway, but there's loads of boxes down there, but there's another Christmas tree down there.
We've hardly got Guy Fawkes night out of the way. Oh, anyway, so Solo, we'll talk about that in a minute. Please say America for the love of God. Where would you like to go next?
Oh, I don't know. That's in the UK. Nah, let's go to America. Let's have America in.
We'll go to the UK then. No, we won't. We'll go to the USA.
Yeah, get the USA in.
Next. Oh, the guy I was going to bring out, he's buggered off. I'm back. All right. Anyway, this is a young lad. He's Mr. Ninjago. He's probably going to be Mr. Monkey Kid. He's probably going to be a doctor one day, a doctor of mathematics. Anyway, tonight, folks, we've got a new angle, and he's wearing red attire. He is the wonderful Titanium J 52.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm at a new angle. I used to be over there, and that's the wall you saw, and now you see the rest of
it. you look very well, mate. I'm going to ask you though, why is there a dustbin above the drawer?
That's right next to my bed.
Oh,
so I can just throw things away. Like I have a box of tissues up there.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Throw away tissues if I need to.
All right, we won't go into that. But no, nice one. Good to have you here. You're looking very well. Did you forget to shave a few days ago? Because I've noticed
I did.
Starting to reappear.
Yeah, it's just forgot and moved on.
Well, anyway, mate, where would you like to go next? We've got America or we've got the UK.
Let's stay in America for now.
Oh, here we go. Once you're over there, folks, can't get away from them. All right. Well, this is a wonderful YouTuber. She is. How can I describe her? Her own style, to be honest. And definitely check her channel out, folks. She is awesome. And I'm hoping she's live, which she is, because she's just come off mute. She is the awesome. She's the talented. She is the. How can I put this? The breath of fresh air in the Lego YouTube community. She is, of course, the awesome, the wonderful Cafe Con Lego and Cafe Con.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm really good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I'm liking your avatar tonight. It's very nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I figured I'd change it up a little bit.
Now, what is it that's coming out the picture of the mug? Are they fingers or are they straws? I
think it's like steam or something.
Ah, okay. I'm liking it. I've seen the marshmallow ones. I think they look really nice. But I'm liking this. We're slightly subdued tonight, folks. We're kind of relaxing. It's a bit like putting Jazz FM on or something like that. I don't even know if there is a Jazz FM, but if there isn't, there should be. Good to have you here. Now then, let me just check back, because we've got one other person we can go to. We was going to have BFAB out here tonight, folks, but maybe some stories just broke or something like that. Oh, no, he's back. Oh, damn it. Anyway, where would you like to go, Cafe? You have a choice. You have America. Mm-hmm. You have America, or you have the United States of Kingdom. Where would you like to go?
Let's go to America.
I'm going to go to America. Honestly, folks, they're worse than us. They are. They only want to mix with their own. Anyway, let's go to this guy. This guy is such a good laugh. Check out his channel, folks. He's probably bigger than all of us put together. He is, of course, the awesome, the talented, the very witty, might I add, and he's also rather dashingly good looking.
Yes, I love the last part. I might be biased towards the last part. Sorry, I got a phone call, so I was just like, I gotta go.
How's BFAB this week? How you doing? Have you recovered from your mood from last week, mate?
My life is still all over the place. I have to say, today is one of the days that I'm not flat out wasted. But other than that, everything's good. So.
Oh, very good. Well, great to have you here, my friend. Has it been a good week for news?
I finally posted a video today after not posting in 3 weeks. So, yeah.
What was today's video about? Come on,
the New Year sets.
Yeah, Monkey Kid, all that lot, yeah?
Oh, yeah, all that good stuff.
Wicked. Yeah, and Chinese New Year as well, folks. Very nice, cool stuff going out there. Let's hope we haven't got to go to China to buy them. So anyway, BFAB, good to have you here, mate. We're going to be chatting loads tonight because that's what we do, really. We kind of mess around with Lego. I got a whole I did the most random thing or one of the most random Lego things I've ever done. I went on eBay and I just bought a bag of grey and black bricks. That was it, folks. That was it. Look, there we go. It's just grey and black bricks. I have no idea what they are. It just basically said on it, random black and grey bricks. And I thought, I'll buy them. I don't know why. I just did. So anyway, that's BFAT. We've got one other person out here. Now, is he in position? He is in position. Honestly, folks, I'm not joking. He's done his makeup, but whatever you say, don't mention anything. The fact he's got his hat on the wrong way round, or the fact that he's actually changed his top 3 times since we've been on. It's crazy. But this guy's crazy, or at least he drives people crazy. But anyway, he is, of course. He's quite a wonderful guy. Actually, he's a nice guy. Quite easy on the eye. He's a bit like an English version of BFAT, if you like, because he's that easy on the eye. He really is. He is the awesome. I love him to bits, actually, folks. Show him lots of love. He's, of course, Tom, aka Tek Productions.
The English bead fab. I am so insulted. I cannot believe it.
I was so honored. I was blushing right now.
Yeah, damn right you were. That's the best compliment you're getting.
I love it.
But hey, at least you didn't get the Donald Trump intro.
That is very true. How are we doing, everybody? I hope everyone is having a lovely Friday.
We are good, my friend. We are very good to have you here. I don't know quite how we worked it out tonight, folks. We've got 8 people. I started this week. I thought, do you know what? I thought to myself at the top of the week, I'm going to go for a nice, quaint stream tonight. Maybe I'll go for 5 people. And next thing I know, I've got 8 of them. But anyway, it's cool, isn't it? We've got Cy O'Connor from Ireland. We've got Family Bricks from the UK. Cafe Con Lego from America. Titanium J52 from America. Solo Brick Builder from the UK. BFAG from America. And Tek Productions from the UK. That's a pretty good mix, actually. Very, very mixed. Maybe I should have gone for a bit of blue and red and mixed it around just so we could see what was going on. But anyway, talking of presidencies and Trump and all that lot, have you got a new president yet, or is it undecided?
Still undecided.
Kind of still undecided.
We don't know yet.
Undecided, eh? God, blimey! This is like our Brexit all over again, folks, isn't it? In America, it's crazy. But
You're trying to sort out the money envelopes. That's all.
Trump needs his payoff, you know. But yeah, God, it's crazy. Honestly, I was having glued to the TV with it. But I tell you what, I've never been that bothered too much about a US president election. But I am on this one. I'm kind of very interested to know because it's so tight. It's like a triathlon that's gone horribly wrong. But whoever wins it happens to be the president of the United States of America, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. Like I'm like you, Greg. I've never really followed American politics at all, but something about this is like really gripping. I'm checking like all the time on my phone, like when Nevada going to post their results.
Come on, Nevada, sort your lives out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got loads of cool people in the chat as well, but we'll be talking about that tonight, folks. If there's a result that comes through, if there's a football result or there's a presidential election result, we'll let you know straight away, folks, so don't leave this channel. Who we got else out there? We've got loads of people out there tonight. I mean, there's 3 of you out there. Crazy bunch of people. But anyway, it's wonderful to have you here. Land of Sweet says, London Bridge Bricks. 1 second, I am chatting with this is really cute Korean guy. Okay, that's slightly random. Land of Sweet. Does he know of you? Land of Sweet? Does he know of your how can I put it? Your gaming finesse and all this kind of stuff?
I think if you read my reply, it's so much better. Okay.
I'll find it in a minute. The chat's going crazy. Let me peruse the chat, folks. We've got the wonderful Brick Scene out there. Hey, Brick Scene, how you doing? He says this election is like watching a car crash in slow motion. This is true. It's like a crash test dummy thing, isn't it? We've got Lego Dad UK out there as well. Lego Dad UK. I like your logo, by the way. It's very nice. I'm loving it. We've got BFAB out there saying, hey, just build it. Good to see you as well, mate. Shy time is my time. Shy time. When are you going to come on London Calling? It's very rare, folks, that the wonderful Shy time is my time. Exactly, because he lives in, where does he live, BFAB? It's very south, isn't it?
He is in Cali.
Yeah. Where's that again? Sorry?
He's in California.
Oh, California, with the Beach Boys, of course, folks. And but yeah, it's such as the hours, we never seem to try and stream. The only time I actually ever see Shy Time on a stream is about 6 o'clock in the morning here in the UK when he's on one of Brick Hive's streams. And Brick Hive, if you're out there, I love you loads as always, bro. I really do. Now, actually,
I only love him on Tuesdays. So.
I do. I love a bit of Brick Hive. I really do. And me and Brick Hive have been chatting this week because we're going to do a kind of an all-day transatlantic live stream. I think it's on the end of November, which will be a case of me and him doing what's going to be most likely, if all things go well, folks, an Ecto 1 stream. So that's going to be pretty cool, isn't it? So watch this space for that, folks. I'll be hyping it up, as BFAB would say. In the next few weeks or so, but yeah. Anyway, let's have a little swap around, shall we? Let's move BFAB into the middle because I think he likes it there. And we can surround him with love. We can, and let's put Thomas over here. But shall I put the UKs on one side and the Yanks on the other? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm kind of interested to know what people think about Lego ideas and what's going on with all that sort of thing. And of course, Solo, I couldn't help but notice, I've only just clocked it in the top right hand corner of your screen that certain somebody has a ship in a bottle.
Oh, yeah. I've just shoved a couple of these.
We don't have HD webcams for nothing, folks.
Nah, baby. Nah, yeah. Got the steamboat. Got the Steamboat Willie out. Chip and bottle. I was gonna put the Saturn V rocket along there, but
is that Steamboat Willie? That looks like the yellow submarine to me.
Nah, yeah, you got Steamboat. Get the camera right.
I see it,
yeah.
Well, I've got my one coming actually. I've got one of those coming, Steamboat Willies. I bought it from Paris, folks. From Paris of all places.
Hey, Solo, I just saw 10 of your kids run past. You might want to put them back in the cell, you know?
I lit them out for the 10-minute air drive.
It's all a folly, folks. Solo, one thing I am interested to know is why is all the Christmas decorations out already?
I was bored.
Simple. I was bored.
I was home alone. My daughter was at nursery. My missus was at work, and I was like, "Well, everything's done. Let's get the Christmas decorations down." I was actually more to the point. I was actually thinking about the Christmas Lego because we talked about the Nutcracker last week, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get that down. And one thing led to another. So, yeah, my missus was horrified when she came back with all the decorations all over the floor. But I got my Lego out.
And that's when he filed for divorce. What
things you do when you're bored, folks? Get your Christmas tree out. I'm not going to. I can't buy a Christmas tree because of lockdown. I can't buy a Christmas tree till the beginning of December now. I normally put it up in the end of November, and well, I'm not going to do that this year. So that's that. How about you, Matt? What's your deal with the Christmas trees this year? You going to get a plastic one, or do you go for the real ones?
We go for the real ones. We usually, like years ago, we picked up a little sort of Christmas tree from like a nursery sort of thing. So every time we come around to Christmas, just wheel it inside the house and, set it all up. And then once Christmas is done, it goes back outside and have it again next year. We did that for a number of years. And then one summer, it was really hot and didn't water it. So that one died. So we had to get another one and start it again.
That Christmas tree is actually from last year. That is a real one. I managed somehow keep it alive. Don't ask me how.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty impressive. How big is it? Or is it like a dwarf tree?
Yeah, it's only a little one at the moment. It's only a little small one at the moment, but it's getting bigger. It is getting bigger. I have no idea where to put it once it actually gets big. We've really got to move quickly before it starts busting out of the pot. It is getting bigger. It was only about yay big when we got it, and now it's
Well, where do you plant it? Because you live in an apartment, yeah. So where do you put it? You put it in the park.
It just stays in the plant pot. Where I've just got bigger plant pots as it's going along. So yeah, it's in the little one now.
Well, there you go, folks. You don't come on here just for Lego, but you get some lessons in horticultural stuff as well. You see, multi-talented is our Mr. Solo. So talking of which, Solo. Last time I looked on your shelves behind you, you didn't have anything there because you was moving. It's moving's on hold. Christmas is happening, so you've gone all out for that, have you?
Yeah, and I still got yet more to come down yet. So yeah, I was going sod it. Everything's been delayed. Sod it. Let's get it down. Let's get some Lego sets out. Let's make it all festive, like with a hint of other stuff. Yeah,
lovely. It looks very festive, mate. It really does. It looks good. He's done a good job there, hasn't he, folks? He really has. Anyway, let's get down to see what comments this week coming up. We've got Tony Raven says it looks cool, Solo. We've got Tek Productions saying Too Kind Cabbage. And he's saying Too Kind Cabbage because Cabbage Face Lego. Oi. He's saying, what a very
I have to say, Tek is looking pretty. No.
Honestly, folks, you should have seen him about 10 minutes ago. He was looking all pasty. He looked like he's seen a ghost. But look at him now. Look, amazing. It's amazing what a little bit of foundation can do.
It's a miracle. I am surprised. Just to see the transformation.
Yeah. For any women that reckons men don't wear makeup.
It's his mom's foundation.
Wow. I didn't even
and
know
you know that
wow.
house, I?
Oh, no.
Hey, we have to be careful because Lorraine is watching. We can't tell her what Sai does on the weekends. So
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, because for all she knows, Sai just sits in this room. I mean, this is the thing. Sai, have we ever actually seen what is beyond those two walls that you're in? Because you're in like a corner of a room. I always think you're in like a little tiny space or something. But what are you actually in? What area of your house?
I'm in a wardrobe and the doors are closed. Not really. It's just the room with all the collectibles and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So you've got all.
Yeah, he's moving like that camera weighs 10 tons.
I know. Yeah, it's there's these grippy things in the bottom of the on the bottom of the computer, but yeah. So.
Okay. Now,
he hides the bodies there too. That's usually where he hides the bodies. So.
Oh, there we go. Product placement. Coca-Cola. If you're watching this, I want a tenner for that. Oh, it's Santa.
Yeah.
It looks like he's smoking and not actually drinking that.
He's smoking the herb.
He is the herb. Now, one thing I couldn't help but notice was some Funko Pops this side.
Yeah. They are. There's tons of them. Like there's like the whole goes all the way up to the top, up to the roof almost.
Oh, look at that! Oh, you know what, Si? You know what you should do? You should start a Funko Pop channel.
Funny you say that because that's what I'm working on also. Oh yeah, I've got so many. So may as well just start up a Funko Pop channel. I don't know what format it's going to be. If it's going to be like the Lego channel or if it'll be just kind of turnarounds on a turntable. I don't know, but that's a new thing that'll be coming up. Yeah. So when it's all sorted out, I will let you all know.
Oh, good stuff. Have you thought of a name for it yet?
Size Pop channel or something?
What?
All right. It's a bit like that paint company. It does what it says on the tin, folks. That's what it's all about.
Size top channel? Are you gonna be like topless or something?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's just for that's for the Wednesday stream.
Oh, okay.
It's funny what BFAB wants to hear.
Yeah.
That might
what actually said and how it's interpreted. And they wonder why America's in the state it's in, folks.
Well, myself and BFAB are going to set up a channel. It's going to be a drag queen channel. We're going to have shows on Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'd sign up straight away.
Yeah, baby.
Sounds like BFAB's found his motivation to make videos again.
I did. Or I just wanted to really trigger people. I'm like, I have a controversial opinion. Let's trigger some people, and yeah, I think I succeeded.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, anyway, who we got out there in the channel? We've got Brick Studios out there in the channel at the moment, folks. Brick Studio, how's that video of yours going? The notorious shorts, the one that kind of kicked off all this shorts malarkey. How's that do? Has it reached 1 million yet, BFAB?
What happened? Has he got 1 million? I hope not. Sorry, Brick Studio. Let's see what he's at.
Thousands.
I try not to look.
I know. It's just such a shame you can't monetize it. That's the thing. God, you'd be a billionaire by now.
It's monetized. If someone goes into his YouTube channel and clicks on it, it's monetized. But if it's part of the shorts thing from the shorts shelf, it's not monetized.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
so
official.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's reached those numbers to get monetized yet.
No, not yet.
But once he does, then it'll probably he'll make some decent money, but not as much. Like let's say. Let's just reveal my CPM. So let's say right now my CPM is like $6.50 per 1,000 views, right? So let's say mine were $6.50. His would probably be like $1 or $2 because of the shorts. Just because YouTube's not really paying out anything on the shorts for the most part. So like you could still make money, you're just not making as much. So
no, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, folks, we're doing it all for YouTube anyway. But I'm just doing for the short stuff. All I'm doing it for is basically a promo. I love a promo, folks, and that's all I'm doing it for. I normally do like 15-second promos, and now I'm doing 1-minute ones, to be honest. So you've done a couple of shorts. Solo, you've done a very good short. Well, actually, I was all about cranes, and it had like 15,000 views.
Yeah. So yeah, it's currently sitting on 15,900 or something like that. I'm amazed as you are. I don't understand.
Everybody's shorts are blowing up. Like I know Cece's now is over 100,000 for hers.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna finally just jump in and do shorts. I was against it because I'm like it makes the channels look bad. But you know what? The views, I'm gonna totally do it. I'm hopping on the train.
But everyone's Mr. Beast did one even, and he doesn't need the views.
Yeah, so you finally listen, BFAB, huh?
CC about that. I'm not doing it anymore.
Just like Mr. CC. No one ever listens to me.
But hey, if Mr. CC tells me to do it, I'll totally listen. Bring him in here.
Oh my goodness.
So CC, let's bring you over a bit. Let's bring you up. Actually, do you know what? Let's bring you nearer to me. That's better. CC, have you got any tips for anyone who's starting out, who's thinking of doing a short? So how would you advise them to do it, other than keeping it short, of course? Would you say it's down to subject matter? Because that's what I think it's down to. So exactly what people are doing.
No, I think it can be completely random. The only thing is that you have to remember your main audience, and the people that subscribe to your channel before you might blow up with shorts. But as far as I know right now, shorts aren't targeted to anyone specifically. It's just completely random. It's not like Instagram Reels or TikTok For You page where it's like algorithmically or whatever. It's just completely random. Like Mr. CC, he has the short shelf on his phone, and he gets videos of like this guy petting his dog, and it's like, why? So I mean, I would say like if you're a Lego channel, keep it Lego.
Yeah.
But keep it simple.
I got a few in mind that I saw today, and one of them was Brick Scene. I saw one of, and the other one was 80s Life. I was like, what the hell? So I had to really show her that she came up on the thing. I was just swiping along, and so I came off Grindr for a while. I went back onto the thing. And,
Grinder.
But no, it's mad. Like she's right. Like I saw these cool dogs. There's loads of dog ones. I don't know why. And you just get sucked in. It's a rabbit hole. You could just sit there for ages.
Oh
looking
yeah,
at
man.
nothing.
I think I sat there for probably about 2 hours yesterday, just flicking through them. I was like, my God, there was some weird stuff on there.
Well, it is quite random. I mean, I'm keeping mine to do with the channel. Like, you're not going to see me patting a dog, folks, unless, of course, it's made of Lego. But yeah, I mean, Solo did one. He just basically said, "This is a crane. This is a crane. It's got a longer boom on it." So he's been all innuendo-y. And then he goes, I'm going to build this one. I think he said something random at the end of it, and boom, that was it. Next thing you know, 15,000 views on it.
Yeah,
It's a really good one. It's a really good one.
I'm just
Now,
as mad
here's
as
the
everyone
question
else.
for all of you guys. So I've seen shorts blow up people's channels, and then people don't watch the other videos, right?
Mhm.
You guys think that's the case because, example. So some of these views that I've seen go up, and this is like one of the successful times. So CC's views have gone up in general, and I think shorts did have to play with it. But then you look at like other people without name dropping, that their videos all are just still doing really bad, and then their shorts are doing really well. So is that going to truly equal money or views or a fan base? You know what I'm saying? That's what I've always been worried about.
Yeah.
Well, it
think
seems
eventually.
that the shorts, it depends upon which one it is and everything like that. But yeah, it might blow up, but at the same time, the subscriber numbers can go up quite considerably.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Like I've seen subscribers numbers go up, but like nobody's watching a lot of these people's videos after the fact,
Right.
Oh no, but if you got somebody halfway in the door because they're now subscribed to the channel, then that you're kind of one step further along.
Yeah.
And
But
we all have a back catalog anyway, so that they'd have a lot to watch.
Yeah. The thing is, like, so from like the little like research that I've done, I'm watching like people's views who are doing the shorts, and like either they stay the same or they haven't. Like usually they stay the same, right? There are a few exceptions where you see like a short blow up, and then like their channel is doing well after that, but I have not seen it much, and that's why I'm just like, so is this now? Are you just having empty subs? Because we've seen people blow up, and then like again, without shading people, we've seen people get almost millions of views, and then you look at the views on the other videos, and then you're like, well, nobody's watching the videos. Even if you get if I get a 1 million view video right now, and nobody's watching the other content, that looks really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my perspective. Not shading anybody.
That's where it's interesting, because you go into people's pages, and if you go into, I think it's the about, it'll tell you the number of views, and you look at some people, and it's sort of like, you've got couple 100,000 views, and then you go and look at the videos and things, and it's sort of like this video's got 500, that's got 500, and that one's got 100,000. So it's really weird how it's being counted. Like it's kind of like in some places it's counted, in some places it's not.
It is only in beta as well, so I mean they're ironing stuff out. But yeah, Matthew, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether long term if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because it's sort of like, well, if somebody's looking at the view counts and it's got stupid numbers because you've had 1 or 2 successful shorts, but then the rest of your stuff, does next to no views, then does that make that number all of a sudden a bit more irrelevant? And then it's sort of like, well, why even have it to begin with? Like,
that's why like I'm kind of iffy about it, but like I see like a lot of they're doing fine. The videos are getting views, people are getting subs, but there doesn't seem to be like an established like fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how I look at it, but I'm gonna try it out. I know, like, I have my opinion on it. It's different than most people's, but that's just kind of my perspective.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, it's that one video might blow up and it will rocket your stats momentarily, but it really is. It really can be a flash in the pan because the longevity just isn't necessarily there. So I'm just experimenting with it. And I'm just basically expanding upon promoting stuff that I normally do anyway. So I'm just having a bit of fun with it, but I'm kind of seeing it as at least for the moment anyway, a bit of a flash in the pan. This could be just a phase thing.
I get that.
Well, your stuff did jump up though, didn't it, Greg? You've done 2 now, have you?
I've done 2. So the first one, I've done 3 actually, but what I find, it takes a couple of days to hit the algorithm. So number 1 got 1,200 views. Which was just me going and buying Sesame Street, folks. A bit of a prequel, if you like. to the Sesame Street set. And that all worked quite nicely in. And then the second one I did the hand solo carbonite, and I compared it to something like this here, this one, which is kind of a bit more to scale. And of course, the one that definitely isn't to scale, which was that one. And I just did that. And I did that, and that's got 5,000 views pretty much. So that's a good one. And that one did very well. So I'm pleased about that, because that's by far the most, well, the most amount of people have watched that video anyway. But I don't go, me personally, I've never gone on the amount of different views that I get. So I might have, have a live stream where 500 people will watch it. But the thing that's most important to me is the time that people watch it. So I'd rather have 200 people watch it, but watch it over a greater distance of time. That to me is the stat that's important to me personally. So you know, it's that's just my opinion. Now I've got another one that's come out. That's basically it's called the Sesame Street Tour, folks, and it's just basically a quick tour around Sesame Street, the set, and some of the minifigures that are in it. And that's all that is. So hopefully by about this time tomorrow, it will have gone on if the algorithm likes it, you know. And that's all it is. For me, yeah, this is probably how I look at it, BFAB, having just sort of thought about it. I use it as a compliment to whatever I'm putting out. But
I get that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go kind of patting dogs on the head and stuff like that, because I'm not that sort of channel and I'm not that sort of person. So yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. I have actually written one. This is about 58 seconds long as well, and I've shot all the video for it. So I've got to put that together tomorrow. So that one is actually a video that I was going to do as a much bigger video, a normal video, if you like, 8 to 12 minutes. Or in my case, half an hour, and I've condensed it down to a minute. So that's good. I'm going to be working that in the morning, folks, with a dressing gown on, and try and get that out as soon as possible. But yeah, so that's going to be coming. But the nice thing about shorts, what I will do, I'm kind of interested in how to use this 60 seconds, because I'm not joking, folks. I come up with something like, say, for example, Tek, the Sesame Street one. When I first threw that on together, I'd like 5 minutes worth of footage. I've got to chop it all down, and really that brings in a lot of editing skills as well. So you got to do things different. Like I changed the intro, so instead of doing the bongs and stuff like that, I just did a quick sort of electrical glitch of my logo and changed it up. But
what software do you use for that, Greg?
Sorry.
What software do you use for like your intros and things like that?
Well, I use a combination of stuff, actually. I use iPad software and I use Filmora as well, which is what Hive uses. Filmora. They use that all the time. But I just all I do, my promotion stuff that I do, but I don't know if this will play. Let me just try it, folks. This one here. It is a video I uploaded a little bit earlier. Let me just see. This one here. It might start playing. It might not. I've never actually done it like this before. But let me go into here. I've never done this before, folks. So this is a first for me. Here we go. Let me do this. Anyway, so that one there is made. That's a combination of different applications that I've used for that one. Now that one itself is a combination of using something online called Canva and Filmora. But the hardest thing for me is always finding music that I like, especially free music, because sometimes it can be a bit naff. I like stuff with a nice bass beat to it. I do. But to be honest, Tek, the rest of that track is absolute rubbish. I'm not joking. The first 15 seconds of that song is like, wow. And the rest of it's like, what? This just goes terribly wrong. But yeah, that's what I take it. So BFAB, are you thinking of coming up with any shorts, or are you just kind of, because you've got a big subscriber count, so is it worth it even?
I will do it just because, I want to try and see what it does. I'm not exactly for it. I'm not against it either. I just think it's just a bunch of like what I was kind of saying before. I think it's going to give me, even if it like blows up and let's say I get like say 200,000 views, just throwing out a number, and then let's say I gain like 100 or 200 subs from it. Are these subs going to be active? That's kind of what I ask myself. So like for me, it's always like I always kind of look at like sub count like this. So let's say I always say the 10% rule, right? Like I know a lot of YouTubers use that where you want 10% of your subs to watch your video, right? And so if you have more than 10% good, if you have less, then I feel like you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I view things. And I just feel like it might boost my sub count. Let's say I go up to, a certain amount. Are these guys going to watch my channel, or is this just empty subs that might see my shorts? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I think something good to remember is it's almost a different type of audience as well. Shorts are targeting people with short attention spans, who like the quick 15-second TikTok stuff. But we're all used to making 5, 10, 20-minute videos. So transferring that audience to having a longer attention span is kind of the name of the game. And it could just be you having to put out a whole bunch of shorts so that they're more intrigued about you as a creator and you as your Lego collecting journey, just like all the different people from Vine that went from Vine and then went to YouTube because they had that fan base that liked them. And so whatever they put out, people wanted to watch.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that. The thing is, like, for me, also, I look at it in a way of, like, profit, too. Like, you're making way less money off the shorts, from what I was told, than, than you usually would make, like, way, way less. Which, I think if you're trying to grow, like, an audience and also make money, I don't know if that's the best way to go. But I guess we'll see how, like, this kind of plays out over time. Because, yeah, it's totally helping with views. And, I'm glad to see people grow from it. The thing is it going to translate into people watching your actual videos, or they're just going to be like waiting for shorts, So
yeah, it does. Honestly, folks, it feels, when I've done it, it feels like a completely different animal. Like it feels like it almost feels like I should have a different channel for it because it feels different.
And a lot of people do.
I know what you mean there, because like when I posted that one up, it's like where's like the hours of like editing going into it? It's just like bosh done.
Yeah, it felt dirty.
Yeah,
it's so true.
Solo, I completely agree. I wouldn't say I felt dirty. What I will say is I felt that I was like, hold on a minute. I spend hours and hours, like 4 hours. I could quite easily spend 4 hours building, editing. I mean, take this for example. This here, this set. Oh, we'll get it out. Here we go. This set probably took me about 25 minutes to build, folks. It's a great set. It's a great little set. You can pick it up from Argos at the moment for about 12 quid. It's an awesome little set. Got some great little minifigs there. But the problem with it is, right? I spent all in with time and research and all that sort of stuff, right? Because it was a review as well. I must have spent about 4 or 5 hours doing it. And that got about 120 views, which is fine for a channel my size. That's cool. Good time on it and stuff like that. And I really appreciate it. And I appreciate every single one of you comment and stuff like that. Yeah, I put something out that took me like 60 seconds, not even that really, a bit of cheap editing on it, woof, throw it out there, and it makes it like 5,000. And I'm like, well, what's all that about?
Do you know? I was the opposite. Normally, as you all know, because you always slag me about it, and they're in the chat. They're saying it as well. Some of my normal videos could have been shorts. Like some of them were like 40 seconds or maybe 1 minute and 20, and that's what I do. Like I just get bored making big long videos. But the one I made last night took me 4 hours. 4 hours. The quality was
crap.
That
14-second video you posted today
it was, I won't say the S word, but it was rubbish. And the quality was crap. And when I looked at it on my phone and pressed the expand, it turned sideways all the time. So I was like, I broke it. I don't know how to. They're rubbish. I'm gonna have to go to do a course or something in a college, and and Solos is really good, and CC's everyone's doing really good ones, and mine's crap.
No, so I can't agree with that one. I can't agree.
No,
this
the quality is rubbish on mine, and I tried lighting so many different lighting ways, and it just was not working. Couldn't do it.
This has to be sucking so much view time from general videos, though. Like this, so people's watch time, whether they're making shorts or not, the amount of time that people are now just going to be scrolling through the shorts page as opposed to actually watching people's content is.
I don't think so. I still believe it's getting a different audience, though. Don't you think? I mean,
I think there's going to be an initial transition of people coming from somewhere like TikTok to YouTube, but I think that there will be still a lot of people that just stay on YouTube and lean more towards watching shorts when they do content.
But am I the only one here? Am I seeing also like on the shorts a lot of TikTok videos as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there are loads, and it's like, yeah, the TikTok's got obviously that very massive audience of very quick videos, and it's now flooding into YouTube with actual TikTok branding on the bottom of it. It's like, yeah, I'm guessing like the YouTube audience, like because it's quite new, it's not going to be quite so big. I don't really find it that fair. I think YouTube should have gone, no, your TikTok, you stay in your own platform. We'll let our own creators do their own thing. Me personally, I don't think it's fair.
Because that's where you get a lot of people who just generally they take content and maybe only marginally repurpose it, but then put it out on all the different platforms. Because it's the sort of thing, like if you've already use Scythe as an example, if you're going through and creating a piece of content and it takes you 4 hours and you've got to do that for all the different platforms, as opposed to I've got this one bit of content, all right, it took me 4 hours, I'm going to put it on TikTok, I'm going to put it on YouTube, I'm going to put it on LinkedIn, I'm going to put it it's an extra whatever time it is to upload it and tag it, as opposed to a whole editing process.
My 4 hours was just that I was rubbish at making it, though, Matt. Like if you look at it, like it's all hazy and rubbish, and it was just like off the Death Star, but I wanted to kind of show off I got a Death Star. So for action in it, I had to put my hand in, and that was all white, like bleached out from the light and everything. But it's just that I haven't practiced enough, and I don't want to put too much crap on the channel to scare people away.
But that is the thing. You want to put too many things out that kind of deflect what people think of your channel and stuff like that. Because, and that's why my thing with it is I'm doing it to complement the channel. That's it. And if it helps me get to 1,000 subscribers, then great. That's it. And then I can do my giveaway at long last. So that'll be that. Oh, I might just do a giveaway anyway. I've got an idea, so I might do it. Because anyway, I actually talking of ideas. Let's bring the UK version of BFAB into the middle, shall we? We'll all love him as well.
If you offend me like that, I'll leave.
Hey, Tek. Get it.
Is that right? Is this, what I'm reading in the private chat? Is that true, Tek?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. I was just wondering.
Well, no, the reason why I said that is because I was surprised when somebody said that. Here, I'll comment in the private chat.
I've got to show this random bag. Now, Tek, get yourself fired up because we're going to talk about the Christmas thing in a minute.
Okay.
I've got to show people this. Now, here's the thing, folks, right? This is what they like to call a wedge, at least in the Lego terms. Anyway, so there we go, Lego wedge. Now, try and get that. If you watch my most recent Lego haul, you'll see that I had to pay about £7 for one of these, because trying to get one of these in grey in this country, we can't at the moment because no one's selling them for some reason. Anyway, £7 in grey. Now, this I always thought was a good size wedge. Right, hold on. Let me just change a bit of light in here. There's Simon talking about lighting. Oh, there we go. There we go. You see the proper wedge there. Now, this one in this random box, I've got the biggest wedge I've ever seen for Lego. In fact, it was so big I didn't even think it was real. Look at that for a wedge. Ever seen anyone like that? I mean, how much is that worth? It's massive. I don't know. What do we reckon? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is that if that's not the biggest wedge you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what.
Ships or boats? I feel like I've seen that piece before.
Yeah, it's in dark gray on the Grievous Starfighter.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, no, under the Grievous Starfighter, because if that other one's worth about £7, and that's the cheapest I could get it anywhere in the world, this one must be worth about 20 quid.
I think I've seen it on the Magna Guard Starfighter as well. I think.
Yeah, it was there too.
Magma. I love that word. Oh, there we go. This side. Blimey, side's built something.
Hey.
I like that set side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah, is that? Yeah. Do you like that set side? I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's really underrated, to be honest. It's heavy. It looks like a big old American car or a pod racer.
I don't think it's underrated. I think people are just saying it's a really nice set. It's just overpriced.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to mention.
Sorry, I'm definitely looking out for that on Black Friday. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Big time.
So yeah, over to you, Tek. Tell us. I need to put the email down actually in the what's the name? I'll tell you what, folks. Tek. I'm going to start the. I think I've still got it. I've got the banner still. Where's the banner? Honestly, folks, you think we're planning this, wouldn't you? But anyway, Tek, talk to us about the Christmas Secret Santa.
Okay, so Lego YouTubers Secret Santa, Lego UK YouTubers Secret Santa. This year, me, Greg, and Clicker have all got together. Is there a bit of an echo, or is that just me?
No echo.
Okay, no, sorry. Yeah, so me, Greg, and Bricklicker have got together. We are organising a Secret Santa with a load of Lego UK YouTubers. Anyone above the age of 16 and is based in the UK or Ireland can take part. Greg is going to put on the banner below the email that you need to ping us over an email. I'm going to get the kind of like form thing that you're going to have to fill in to sort of confirm your place. I'm going to get them sent out this weekend. And did we say another 2 weeks we'll keep that open for until we sort of start doing the draw? A week or 2 weeks? I can't remember. I'll confirm the date in a second. I'll have a little look on the calendar.
I think it'll be in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just about getting the community together, all having a bit of fun, getting people interacting with people that they might not necessarily have interacted with before. All just in and around Christmas time, make it just bring the community together after a very crazy year, to say the least.
And Tek will be giving away an autographed photo of himself in every order. Thank you.
No, nobody wants that.
Oh, I hope I get Tek now.
Where's that voice again? Where's that voice come from, Solo? Every now and again, that voice comes out on streams.
That was a slightly smooth voice, not my gay voice this time.
Sounds like, but
it does. You've got this high pitched voice that you use every now and again. But
high pitched?
Yeah, talking of high pitch. There you go. High pitch. That's the one. How's your crane building going?
It's going well. I'm just grabbing myself a drink. I'll show everyone off in a minute what I'm doing. I'm just pouring myself a drink.
All right. Well, let's keep it Lego, folks. Let's go over to Matt and see what Matt's been doing. Because Matt, it doesn't look like it's changed much in the last couple of weeks, but I know you've been away as well.
Well, yeah, I've only been building it on the stream, so.
I've got to wait to catch up with you.
So yeah, I've just gone through and now attached the main sort of, I guess, crane unit itself to the actual base with the wheels and things. And I think the last stream, it'll be interesting to see when Solo gets up to it. I think this has got to be the most complicated gearbox I've ever built out of any Lego Technic set. It's just insane. You've got switches in every directions, cogs everywhere. It's just mental. So
Don't be saying that to me.
So yeah, certainly when you get to the second book, Solo, you'll really need to pay attention to that one. I think that's partially why last stream I was so quiet, because it was just focusing on that, because it's ridiculously complicated. Like I've got a couple of the older, really big cranes as well, and it was probably half this complex. So yeah, no, it's getting there, and now just starting to actually build the boom arm, and hopefully there's only another 400 or 500 steps to go.
It is insanely complex.
You haven't really sold that one to me, Matt. If I'm in all honesty, how many hours in are you at the moment with this?
Is this stream number? I think this is number 5. So if you're doing about 3 per stream, it's about 12, 13 hours, maybe.
Yeah, you started that set on London Calling number 16. So yeah, you do very well.
Yeah, and I think there's been a couple haven't been in for and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the sort of thing in terms of being sold on it. If you're not into Technic and things like that, you're going to hate this. So I think it's.
I don't know about most people. I'm looking at that. I'm getting a migraine just looking at it. But good hats off to you, Matt. It's got nice wheels on it. That's my takeaway from that.
Maybe we should all just sort of chip in and get Brick Hive on. I'm sure he'll do it as his second Technic set.
Oh, I don't know. I think he was. I think he wants to sell that Lamborghini of his.
He better do it sooner rather than later because the price on that thing keeps dropping.
Oh, does it? Yeah, it does actually. Yeah,
It's pretty much now down to 239, 235 pounds. So about 115 off where it started.
That is a lot of money off. Because even I think the other one that came out, the what's the other one? The blue one, the
Bugatti.
Yeah, the Bugatti. I think that's still selling quite well, but I have seen that once go down to £200, folks.
It went down to I think 189. I managed to pick it up about a year ago. It was one of those flash sales. It's just
well, look out for those, folks. And let me know in the comments and in the chat, of course, what you lot want to get on Black Friday. I mean, that's it. All I keep seeing today is Black Friday sales starting early. So it's ridiculous. It really is. Let's keep Black Friday for Black Friday, can we? Anyway, did anyone today manage to buy the Black Widow set from America?
No, a friend of mine might be getting it for me from America. He's a really nice guy. I hope he's still working on it.
Oh, okay, good stuff. Nice one. How about you, Tek?
No, it doesn't bother me, the Black Widow one. I'm still on an iron whether to go for the Nebulon B. I think that's going to be even harder than Bespin Duel, to be honest. So I think I might just cut my losses with that and give that a miss.
I'm not too fussed about the frigate, only because you could buy all the parts.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm surprised because when it first released, I was like, okay, I have to have this, but I've just not really thought about it too much. So I figured like I'll probably just get. It's a lot of. It can be a lot of hassle, especially after what I went through with Bespin Duel. I'm still not plucked courage to open.
You say that. I mean, 6 o'clock this morning, folks. I just ordered 2 straight away. That was it. I managed to get a couple quite easily. But mine don't come straight to me. They go to my brother in Boston, accumulate a bit of Lego, and then he posts it off to me with a bit of luck. If all goes well. But yeah, I think you can still buy them on there now. So they must have quite a lot.
I just checked Lego. They're sold out now.
Oh, they're sold out. Sorry. If I raised anyone hosting, I do apologise. But yeah, so do you think you'll get the frigate when the frigate comes out, Tek, or are you not too fussed about that either?
No, I don't think I will. It'll be a really cool set to have, and I might speak to my friend over in America, maybe just to get one as opposed to trying to get a few. My sister was meant to be.
I asked him first.
My sister was meant to be going out to America next year, and meeting the sort of family friend over there. So I was going to get her just to bring back anything else rather than try to get all ships. But
yeah,
that's likely now. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be one of those things. I mean, I'll probably, if I see the link and it's still available, I will probably end up buying at least one. But it's just whether I'm quick enough. But as it stands, I don't think I'd be bothered if I missed out on it.
Yeah, the frigate I'm not too fussed about, only because there's nothing special about it.
Yeah,
that's all. It's a great set, folks. It's a great set, and if you've built it, let me know. But yeah, it's definitely something I'm interested in. But no, let me know. I've got Bricks Toys in the house. Hey, Bricks Toys, how are you doing? He says, I was able to ship 3 Black Widows to an address in the States. Yeah, I was going to go for 3, but I just went for 2 at the end of the day. Briggs Toys, because I don't really. I just haven't got that many Marvel superhero stuff. In fact, I've hardly built any Marvel superhero stuff for the channel, and I'm not really quite sure why. I think last year sometime. So I won a set off solo brick builder, which was the Hulkbuster, or at least the grey version of it anyway. And I never built it. I haven't built it yet anyway. I will do. But Solo, I realised as well recently that you've passed the 500 mark.
Yeah. I was,
and you did that rather sneakily without doing a 500 giveaway as well.
No. I'm working on the video because I'm currently working on my Technic videos, and my message just happened to come in and says, "Hey, look, you've passed the 500 mark." Oh, okay. Well, that's another video I've got to film. So I'm working on that one. I'm just gathering some stuff together that I can just, give away and say thanks to a load of people that's been on it. So yeah. Now I am working that one. It's in the editorial stage at the moment.
Okay. Well, that's good. I like your giveaway. The only reason I thought about that is I've just literally thought about the fact that I won a set off you quite randomly one night.
Yeah. And the thing is, it was just randomly just popped up on my screen. It's like, my missus just walked in and says, "Hey, look, you do realize you hit 500?" I was like, no, I've hardly done anything. So I was like, cool. Thanks.
I'm glad I could use 500 accounts to help you out.
Oh, thanks, Big Fab.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to make 500 accounts. It took a long time.
When I see you, I'll give you a big old sloppy kiss. 500.
I love that. Thank you.
More than you.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for subscribing to me. It was a big morale booster anyway. Put it that way.
Yeah, no, it's good, because I think you've got about 50 subs from that short alone, didn't you?
Yeah, because that was really weird. So before I posted it up, for some reason my subscriber count just all of a sudden jumped. And then I gained another 80 from the short, and then I lost 80 from the short. So I don't really know what happened there. Because I was on like 600 for like a day. I was like, bloody hell. Then it just dropped. Like, right, okay. Oh well, never mind. I don't know what happened there.
Well, I think the stats are a bit odd as well with it all, because when you've actually thrown out a short, like it sits for days doing nothing. It's very dormant, in fact, folks. And then all of a sudden, boom, you think, "Oh, I've got a sub." And then about 5 minutes later, "Oh, I've got another sub." And then you're like, "Oh, I've got another sub." It's like, what's going on here? And then you look at your videos, and like your videos aren't doing anything. But when you go into your analytics, you'll see that the video's kind of gone and boom, like that. It literally goes straight up. So it's pretty awesome when you have it. And it doesn't happen to be often, folks, but at least I can say now I've had a video that's kind of hit 5,000, so I'm quite pleased about that. Up until now, that's never happened to me. I've always been a bit of a sort of a plod alonger. My videos, they kind of do well over time, it seems. But yeah, let me know what you guys and girls out there think about that. We've got Paige out there at the moment. She goes, "Dwayne Fox, he did. I don't really collect much either. Have a few sets now, but yes, the Christmas ones are great." What ones have you bought, Paige? I'm very interested to know what people are buying at the moment. And what would you recommend? Victoria, sorry, I do apologise. I haven't seen the chat for about 30 seconds or so. Did you actually build your AT-AT, Victoria? I'm interested to know. And in case anyone's wondering why I'm singling out Victoria, I met her last week outside. Well, not outside. Was it outside and inside Blue Water Lego store over in Kent? Is it Kent or is it London? It's still classified as. I think it's just outside the M25, so we'll call it Kent, shall we?
Where was it?
Kent, the Blue Water one.
Yeah, no, I'll class that as Kent.
Wait, you're meeting strangers on the internet? That is not safe. You could have been kidnapped.
I could have been, but I can handle myself. Be fair, I can handle myself.
Until you get kidnapped and you vanish for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, just as a heads up to anybody, if you ever decide you want to kidnap me, for the love of God, please make sure you've got enough food stocked up, will you?
And a computer that you can do London calling from.
Yeah. Internet connection. Funny. I don't think I've ever missed a London calling since I started. Actually, the only time I don't do a London calling is if there's some community stream. There was one in the summer, and I didn't do one then. But then, of course, I did it on Saturday. But that was in London calling. That's the only time I sort of give it up. But is anyone doing the winter one? Is anyone doing the winter 72-hour stream? BFAB, are you doing that?
I might, but I'm gonna have a 24-hour stream around that same time. I haven't like set a date yet, but like that might interfere with their stream. Don't know yet, but I think my stream is gonna happen within like 2 weeks or whatever. It might interfere with what they're doing, but for me, I have to do my stream because $1,000 to stream for 24 hours doesn't happen all the time. So I'm going to take advantage of that. So yeah.
Well, unless you're like Ryan or David.
Yeah, no, I mean, true. I mean, they make a crap ton of money, but I think, like, for $1,000 for 24 hours, I'm doing it. I got this. I'm gonna have my energy drinks. I'm gonna have a lot of people join. So yeah.
Cool, man. Well,
any of y'all are welcome to join. So
good, man. I'm up for that. A bit of 24-hour, fantastic. Build a massive thing. Are you actually? So, what's your format going to be? BFAB, are you going to go for building sets? Are you going to be? How do you think you're going to play it? Are you going to? Are you going to play it?
I think I'm going to do a mixture of like everything, but I do have 100+ Lego sets to build or whatever. I'm going to build some of the Lego sets. During some parts, sometimes I'll just be chatting with everybody. Because one, it is really hard to keep viewers on a 24-hour stream. I rarely see people be able to, hold on to a stream like that long. Because like if you've seen people who do like 24-hour streams, like let's say Beyond the Brick, I think last year or this year they did a 24-hour stream, and I'm like, it started off strong and then like it dropped down to like barely anybody watching, and then it kind of go up and down. So that's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm worried if I do a 24-hour stream, there might be, let's say it might start off strong with, let's say, 60 people, but then it might drop down to 20 for the rest of the stream because people's attention span is so short, right? And then, that being said, I'm going to try to make sure I have every single big Lego YouTuber stopping by for at least a little bit. I still need to coordinate some of that, but that's my goal too. Like, everybody here is obviously welcome to join. I think I'm going to have like a main group of people, and then like some people switch in and out. So, so I can have like everybody join if they want to. So
I'll be game. I'm up for a bit of a segment or just join in every now and again and kind of perk you up a little bit, mate.
I would love that.
So that's cool. So let us know. Obviously, everybody out there in the chat who's watching at the moment, from the lovely Paige to the lovely Victoria Fisher, everybody pretty much here is, in fact, everybody absolutely here is on Instagram, and a few of the oldies, including myself, you'll still find on Twitter as well. So we'll look out for that. And obviously, when BFAB does his thing, we'll kind of circulate it around the community as well, because that's what we do.
Yeah,
that's what we do, man. We've got lots of chat going on in the chat. And chat, please do throw us lots of questions. We've got a real variety of people in the panel tonight, folks. So please do throw any Lego concerns you've got. Think of us as your agony aunts of the Lego community tonight. The lovely Victoria Fisher, she says, we're referring to the AT-AT here, folks. She goes, I started the build near the beginning of the stream. Now, Young Solo Brick Builder, the chap down there, currently building a crane, he's actually built the AT-AT, gave it a very good review, so please do check that out, folks. And Brixish says, what are you building, Victoria Fisher? Well, that'd be the AT-AT. Will Harper says, BFAB, all hala scalido. I don't know what that means. Is that Mexican or something? I really don't know.
Let's see, what does he say? I don't see it. Did he retract it?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. Oh, yeah, he has. Maybe he got his keys or something wrong as well.
I've done that today. I ended up timing somebody out on Kevin's stream. When I was just lurking and watching, and then I was scrolling down, and then all of a sudden I pressed on somebody's name and accidentally timed them out. and I felt so bad about it.
I've done that before as well. I've fallen asleep and left my thumb on someone's name and timed them out like twice, like 600 minutes or whatever.
What was you then, Sarah? I see. All right.
Then I had to comment because I was like, they're gonna say I'm lurking and just a jerk and time somebody else out and left. I've done that on one stream before, but you know. Yeah.
I've accidentally timed someone out. I just happened to be hovering my finger over their name at the time. It wasn't anything personal. Oh, right, another big wedge. Here we go. This is the bag of big wedges. This one, folks. Look, you thought the other one was big. This one's big. Look at that for a.
Oh, great. I think I realize where those are from. I think those are from the Steamboat Willie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, see, you might be right, actually.
Yeah, I was just looking at mine and I was like, wait,
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
that's why they're so expensive.
Yeah. Honestly, they really are. But this particular one is I think I paid £12 for this entire bag of random black and grey parts. But I've got a bit. The bricks that have come in it are fantastic. They're really, I mean, look at that. I've got a load of these. That's 16s, 1x16s. They're quite cool. I'm liking that. And of course, got these great big wedges. It's always very cool. Okay, so Steamboat Willie, folks. I managed to buy it from France. It's on its way. It's in transit. It's somewhere like in Calais or somewhere like that at the moment. And I managed to get it Tek, which I thought was pretty good, for £90, including postage. Is that good?
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I was actually mentioning in your stream when you're doing your announcement stream, Greg, that there's a shop up the road from me that's still selling it. I was trying to get your attention, but you were still talking. I was like, I can still get it.
Why didn't you message me?
I can't remember what was going on, but yeah, I think by that point you've already ordered it. I think you were saying you've already ordered it. I was like, oh, you should have said I got there's a shop up the road. Phoenix, they still have it in stock, but
yeah. Oh, I don't. Well, if you see another one, I might get that as well. But yeah, no, I just wanted the one anyway, just to say I got it anyhow, so which was good. What's going on there? Is your wife about to put some washing out?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Solo, like we always do, the part of the segment of the show now, folks, is what's on the radiator.
I'm gonna actually like my little segment. What's on Solo's radiator?
Yeah, I know. Wait a minute, Solo. Don't do it yet. Let's do this properly, shall we? Let's do this properly. Wait a second. Here we go. Okay. All right. What we do is we'll do that. Okay. Now we'll start again, folks. Forget about the last 30 seconds. And we're at that segment of the show where we say to Solo, what's on the rad?
So we have on the radio today, we have a very grey t-shirt, which is apparently inside out. It's my one. Oh, it's my Hulkbuster t-shirt. There we go. My Hulkbuster t-shirt. There we go. Ta-da!
Oh, liking that. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, is that yours? Just to confirm, is that yours or the wife's?
She wears it, but it is mine.
Do I?
Never. Let me explain to you, Paul. Never let a woman wear your shirt. He will never give it back. Thank you.
That is true. I've lost some pajamas.
But then she'll think it's hers. When she thinks it's hers, you must get rid of your woman, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you.
In hell.
I've got a bit of metal ring that's unfortunately glued me to her now, and also child.
You can just flip it at a pawn market or whatever the pawn stores. Just $5.
just to let you know, BFAB, she's right there.
Hello, Solo's wife, number 7. How's it going?
Is she called Solo's wife or Princess Leia?
I wouldn't want to say on your stream what I'd call her most days.
Hey, I'm warning you, lady. You're his 7th wife. About to be 8th.
Yeah.
No, that makes no sense. Never mind. He's moving on to number 8. I see it. I've caught him.
BFAB, I'd be careful if I was you. She looks like she can handle herself.
Someone's gonna end up dead, or she's gonna be very suspicious now. Who you texting? Huh? Who you texting?
You have single-handedly ruined Solo's life in 2.5 seconds.
And I feel bad. I set up a Lego set for ruining his life, you know?
Solo, quickly, back to the rad before it's too late.
Right, so we have a pair of pajamas, my missus' pajamas down here.
We want to see those.
Oh, that's a great follow-up.
We want to see those, Solo.
There you go. We got some Christmassy pajamas. There we go. She's standing there.
Are they really yours, Solo? I reckon they're yours.
No, yes, my missus. Yes. Think a bit. I could fit in them.
Okay, and the question that I always ask at the end of this segment, folks, is the radiator on?
No.
And
Never on.
I always say, then they're never going to dry, are they?
No.
They were on earlier.
It was on earlier for about 5 minutes. If that.
Oh, that's all right then.
It was.
It'll be on tonight.
Will it?
Later tonight.
Will it?
Because it's going
You're
to
going to be all stuffed up in bed.
Yeah,
So
I don't-
does she have the gun pointed to you?
get the heat come through the floor.
yeah, we have most of the heat come through the floor, so our radiator's hardly ever on.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, look at him with his underfloor heating.
No. We got no underfloor
you
heating.
get
No, it's
free underfloor heating.
yeah, no, it's downstairs. They like living in a sauna, so we get all their heat from downstairs.
And there's me thinking it was only Tek that lived in a sauna. But hey ho.
No, our whole flat is a sauna. There's always a window open in like virtually every room. It's so hot.
My mum lives in the top floor of an apartment. There's baking in there as well. Anyway, look, folks, we've got no lags in the house. No lags in the house. No lags in the house. No lags in the house.
Say hi, Darren.
Hi, Dylan. Hi, Beaver.
Hi, Nolan. No, how's it going?
Say hi, Cece.
Hi, Cece.
Say hi, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jay.
Who else is there? That's all. Yeah. Say peace out, everybody. You have to. Are you going to bed? No, you're not going to bed. You're just hiding away from mommy.
No.
Yeah. Shh, hi, don't let her know you're here.
Oh my god, dude! This dude, what do you think? Not you. This guy literally just spammed this like 50 times. What the heck?
Louise Barton. Thanks, but no thanks.
He really wanted to get his point across.
We want to speak to No Lag. No Lag, how's your tooth?
Good.
Give us a big smile.
Aww.
Oh.
Tell me how to.
I had pizza.
He had pizza for dinner.
Did he? Did your dad share his pizza with you?
No, we don't share pizza. We all have our own pizzas, don't we?
Yeah.
If I go and get your pizza, what happens to my hand? You bite it.
Yeah.
That's very similar to my household.
Yeah. We haven't seen each other for ages.
We have physical fights. You're not touching my dinner.
Yeah, physical fights.
Bye-bye.
Bye, No Lag.
Bye.
Bye, No Lag.
Bye, Uncle Beaver.
Bye, buddy. Have fun.
See you in the morning.
He's like super cute. He is, of course, a wonderful Spider-Man.
It's crazy.
Oh, very cool. Lovely. It's one of my favourite parts. There's several parts I love about doing this, folks. It's real life. Because we all lead normal lives, don't we? We're all humans and stuff like that. This is it's just me in a room in my house. It's nothing out of this world special. We've got a Solo down there. He's trying to build a crane, and his wife's trying to dry his washing as well. And we've got wonderful Solo Connor with his family as well. With No Lag, which is lovely. Which is always nice. And what has Tek got? Tek has got his mosaic, and he's holding on to it. Look at it. Look.
Yeah, right.
He loves it. He's milking that for everything it's worth.
He looks so happy with that as well.
I am.
It's really good looking. I wish it would have won.
Now, what about the mosaic, Beef? Enough about me. What about the mosaic?
No, I should have
No.
I should have won. I think I should have won. If I was one of the judges, I get to call out Sans, TR Lego fan, and Ryan. If I was one of the judges, you would have won. I just want to say that. Like, the amounts that won were good, and they deserved to win, but I think you deserve to also in the way where, like, yours was the most unique, in my opinion. So,
I agree. Everyone.
Ryan, you suck. We all know that Ryan clearly didn't make you win, but he didn't want to ship the package to the UK. We'll say that.
Tight ass.
Well, the way Tek is, he would have paid for postage.
Yeah, damn right. No, it was you're right. There was a lot of really cool entrance to the contest, and like the 5 first category was very stiff competition as well. So, but first order, is it first order Lego that won?
Yeah, he's so talented. I love the guy.
Crazy, like he's crazy good. So,
every time I see a first order Lego video, even though like I don't like Star Wars particularly, he is so talented.
Yeah, and that Garth Saxon helmet that he did was just out of this world. So yeah, no, he was to win.
I think that there should have been more winners. Ryan, you're rich.
I thought that was a cool idea, though. He did.
I'm disappointed in him. He should have given out like 50 more prizes. Like everybody gets a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize.
5 first battle everywhere.
He can afford it. What I'm trying to say is I'm disappointed in Ryan. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we loved your entrance, Tek. Don't worry about that.
We're getting a lot of love, which I appreciate. And like I said, I've still got a cool mistake that I can keep in place.
I tell you what, I sent you a message in the private chat.
Tek, I'd like to see another one, actually. If you used to do another one, which one would you do? Just do something like Cody or something like that?
I thought about doing Cody. I think I'd start a little bit easier and just do like a general 212 trooper. Only because Cody's got the visor, and I'm not 100% sure how that would work, but I definitely want to give it a go. But yeah, to do like the more like the color variations of standard troopers, I think is my is going to be the next one. Yeah, I think 212 next.
I'm guessing you're taking a lot of inspiration from the Lego game itself, like the way it's situated. So I mean, the way the Lego one, they just kind of done like a yellow kind of thing, just like a yellow line that just goes around it. So
yeah,
there might be another way around for you. Yeah, and I think they just put some like shading just underneath there just to imitate that it's got there. So
that's it. Yeah, it's about the shape, like because around the neck and around the bottom, like if you look on the minifigure torso of the 5 first battle of the 5 first trooper, it is quite detailed along that top. So trying to get like a fine balance of trying to get like a fine balance of like that outline, as well as getting like the shading between the helmet and the chin and the neck bit was actually like the hardest part of it. Once I got up to the head, it was just like well, it's all symmetry build, but yeah, that part was the hardest, I think, because it was about casting the shadows and getting a clear differentiation. That's not a word. Between the helmet and the torso. So I'm very happy with how it come anyway. So
I think it's good. Now, titanium. Let's stick with you for a little while. The good-looking, talented Mr. Titanium. Have you got your video? Oh, look at that! It's like a Lego piece. That here. Have you bought your video back yet for your 501st?
I have not yet, but I'm planning on doing it soon. My weekend is a bit less full than last weekend. So, and then I also have ordered some Jonek Toys decals to try out, and I'm going to decal them myself, and that'll be something I do once I get home in a couple weeks.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and you're going to be starting your channel soon with your mum, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got the channel up. We're going to do the live stream. We don't have a set date yet. It's either going to be early December or kind of mid-December after my finals are over.
Okay.
So we're kind of deciding.
And what is the channel that we should all be subscribing to for this then, or is it your channel?
It's my mom's channel. I can post a link of it. I posted a link in the past, but
I asked you this time, this last time, Titanium J. Is she single?
no.
Is she willing to cheat?
I don't think so. No.
You still have a hell of a chance. So I don't know what you're prying for.
I'm not. You don't know what I'm trying to imply. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right.
It has a pulse.
There's the link for anyone who would like to subscribe.
I already said this to Titanium J, but I was actually subbed to his mom before I subbed to him. I'm sorry, Jay.
It's all good.
Now.
Oh, dear.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing that. What have you? What sort of channel is it that she wants to do? Titanium. But what sort of channel is it? What sort of channel is it?
I mean, she hasn't posted anything yet, but she just wants to do Lego videos.
Oh, okay, cool, nice one. Well, watch out for that, folks. Coming to us soon.
Yeah, once we have a set date and everything, I'm gonna put out all the stuff and put out a video on my channel.
Can I be on the date too?
You've got a one-track mind, B-Fab.
I can't wait till Titanium J drives over and then just murders me.
Beats the crap out of you.
Yeah. You see anyone driving suspiciously near you, driving a modern day Volkswagen Beetle?
Yeah, you've seen these suspicious Beetles, B-Fab.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
You need to watch out.
So anyway, someone I want to watch out on, because we've seen the Christmas tree, we've seen what's on the rad. Now then, I quite like that segment, by the way, Solo. We'll have to do that every week. Where are you at the moment with the crane of life?
It's getting there. I'm on the second stabilizer feats. Just building up these ones. These are, I mean, the gearing on these things is absolutely insane. I mean, Matt can concur to me. I mean, just like 3 bags just to do the gear. I mean, there you go. I'll show you. There you go. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. So if it looks like a mess, it's because it is. I'm really kind of struggling to understand how all these gears are all going to segment into each other, but I'm slowly starting to work it all out. But yeah, I'm just getting the final prop shaft all done, and then then that's bag number 3 done. I think that's bag number 3. I don't know. I'm losing bloody count because bag number 3 is 5 bags for number 3. So it's pretty intense. I'm going to say that. Do not buy this as you're going to be your first Technic sets. Don't do it because it will put you off for life. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Would you be recommending it to Brick Hive?
Oh yeah, big time. If he's done the Lamborghini, man, this is a walk in the park. No, I bet this is work. This is work.
Yeah.
This set for him is like his nightmare actually come true. I don't think I'd ever sleep again if he ever bought this thing. It's hard. It is hard.
Nice man. So what have you been up to then this week in the world of Lego, Cy O'Connor? What's been going on with you? Because you've got a great big I wonder where I was going to go with that then, folks.
Who's what? The what?
He's got an absolute...
You said it, not me.
Humongous, gigantic, or gargantuan, as some women may say. Lego Death Star.
I've been speaking to Lorraine Fox as well.
It is, yeah.
Yes, Lorraine.
Yeah. Is that a Death Star, or are you just happy to see us? Tell us about it.
This big bad boy, it's been like something I've wanted since I saw it, basically. So I kept putting it off, and then I was catching up on some videos last week, and I noticed a lot of people saying it's going to retire, so I have to get it. So I was debating whether on waiting for Black Friday or to see if it was going to come down. I said, screw it, I'll get it now. There was 4 in Argos, or not Argos, in my Smiths on Monday, and there's none now, so I'm glad I got it. And I don't think it's available on the Lego store anymore. Yeah, but like it's huge, it's enormous.
I have to say that is one of the best Lego sets that I've ever got. I got
Really?
mine for next to nothing though. So it's usually $500 in the States. I know a guy who buys for like retail stores, and he sold it to my friend for $360, and I ended up buying it off my friend for $364. All the bags were sealed, and it's authentic Lego, and it was a 2016 version, so I saved a decent amount of money, but I didn't have to pay tax or anything. So $364 compared to the usual $500 price tag. So
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It was for 500 as well, but I wasn't going to take a risk at all. So when you pay $500, do you have to pay tax on top of that as well?
correct. Yep.
Wow.
That's harsh. That is harsh.
Yep.
So
what
it
would
would probably cost me like a little bit less than $550 if I didn't get it from a friend. Sealed in the bags, baby. $364. I still am happy about that deal. But it's such a great set.
Do you think next year they'll bring out like the next version or iteration of it?
Possibly.
You never know. I mean, next year there's so many Lego sets coming out that you never know. They could totally throw in another Star Wars set or redo it again.
We were talking about I can't remember what stream it was. I think it might have been on Brickatex, and we were talking about the globe that's coming out, and we're saying that they may kind of be able to put all panels onto a new Death Star if they bring one out. So panel the whole thing off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Maybe maybe in a few years for the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, they can do a new Death Star too.
Yeah, now you're talking.
That'll be what, the 40th anniversary of it, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it will be. Yeah, by that point, it will be.
Yeah, if they did it in 2023.
2023. That's pretty cool. And where Cafe Con? What are you up to tonight? Are you building anything, or are you just kind of chilling out on the sofa? Oh, she's not there. Cafe Con, come back.
Cece's very talkative today for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, no, she's back. There she is.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been here. I'm on the couch, so I don't want it to be like crinkly noises and whatnot.
No, that's cool.
Mr. Cece, are you there? I'm kidding.
No, that's why I had to leave earlier so I could track him down. He wasn't answering my calls.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Mr. Cece, are you still alive?
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. He's out working.
Or did you kill him? That's a question.
Of course. He's talented in the art of hand-to-hand combat.
Well, is it just because he was going to leave you for me or something? Is that why it was?
Not at all.
You found out our plan?
We're never going anywhere.
Oh, good. Oh, shoot, I just revealed our plan. Mr. Cece, run! I'm kidding. Cece's
Right,
like,
next
stop hitting on
stream.
my boyfriend.
He's gonna be locked in a cage. He's not going anywhere.
Mr. Cece, run! Get out! That guy is so cool. He not even trying to sound real. No, not trying to sound rude, but like literally, he is the most chill dude out there. Cece's like, stop hitting on us.
No, he's hyperactive, but when he's on stream, I think he's nervous. So we like switch places. Like I have to be more energetic than I would like to typically, and then he's just like suppressed, and it's weird. Switch places.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I suppose it's different situations. Yeah. Well, it's quite in at the moment. I know there's quite a few people. So I think you and I have spoken about this recently, about the fact that a lot of people are streaming with their other halves these days. Have you ever sort of wanted to do a stream with Lorraine at all?
No, she wouldn't be into it, and She's not into it. She wouldn't. I asked her before, and she said she wouldn't be into it. It's not. She's not a big Lego fan, so she'd be just kind of sitting here, just waving at people. I think she's much happier in the chat with all you mad people. Like, I mean, it's like a different world when you look at the chat there. Like, it's like a different. But no, it's not her thing. She wouldn't be into it. So no.
Here, don't worry, I got this. Lorraine, join the stream now. Thank you. That's all.
That's gonna do it. She wasn't so before. God, you drove a hard bargain, B-Fam.
What happened?
You drive a hard bargain.
I know, it usually works.
Is that?
He wants me to throw it down the stairs the other day.
I did recommend that, Lorraine. You're still great. But, yes, I might have told him to throw you down the stairs. It was nothing personal.
Oh my god.
Well, she thought it was kinky, so it's okay. I'll get my coat.
You know what? I respect the kinkiness.
Is the special room downstairs or something?
Yeah, we copied the one Brexit has in her house. People see the sweat on Greg's head now. He's going, oh Christ, oh Christ.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks.
The witching hour is upon us.
Yeah, we're not quite there, Si. Oh, actually, well, it is 9:15. Tek, so today you came out with a new video.
I did indeed.
Which featured, let's pop him up in the middle. Let's show him some love, shall we? We're getting back over here. Which featured a bit of a Lego haul, and it had you doing a bit of a tour of London. So tell us a little bit about that. Let's hype up some people's videos, folks. Tell us a bit about it.
A couple of weeks ago, when Lego were doing double VIP points, I went up to the Lego store. I went up to 2 Lego stores, actually. I went to Westfields in, it's not actually, I kept saying in the video White City, but it's not classed as White City, is it, Greg? Is it Shepherd's Bush?
It's Shepherd's Bush, yeah.
Yeah, it's underneath the White City banner, though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, so I went to Shepherd's Bush, Westfields, and got a few bits there. I got pick-a-brick cups. A lot of people were in the chat. I saw a comment on the video that were trying to help me out. I was collecting those Disney water bottles from Tesco's a few weeks or a couple of months ago, probably now. And so I want some parts to fill those up, and that's going to look really cool for a new intro, I think, that I want to try to do. So I wanted to get a load of pick-a-brick, different color parts and stuff for that. So I went and got that, and I also picked up a couple of the Christmas wreaths and stuff as well. And then I went over to Leicester Square, and I think it was my first time at Leicester Square. I don't remember. I haven't remembered ever going there before, which is crazy because, especially over the last few years, I've spent quite a lot of time up in London. So it's sort of strange that I'd never been before. But whenever I used to go to the Lego store, it would be. I used to go to Blue Water a bit because I had some pre-17 driving lessons, and there was a driving school just outside Blue Water that did that. Used to do that for a bit, and then go to the Lego store. But failing that, it would just be like I'm west of London, so Shepherd's Bush would be sort of the easiest Lego store to go to when we go to London. So. Yeah, so just rolled my day going around there a bit, and then my haul at the end.
Very cool, mate. Very cool. So you bought a load of pick-a-brick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be using that for? Is that for mocks, or are you going to thinking of doing a city? What's your thoughts?
Definitely mocks down the line. Like I said, my initial thought was like pieces to fill these bottles, but then as I was there, I was like, okay, I was actually finding pieces that were really practical. Like I got some 1x2 of the translucent blue tiles, so I can use that for like water stuff. Some of those 1x2 light bluish gray masonry bricks, they're really handy for like mocks and stuff. So yeah, mocks are definitely something that I want to go down the route of. I know we're kind of starting a project next year that I'm really excited for. That can be a lot of fun. And I would like to start doing like small dioramas. I don't have the space to do sort of larger scale mock stuff. But I definitely want to sort of play about with some like small diorama style things. I even have an idea for maybe next year's Mocktober as well. But that might involve like some small diorama Star Wars stuff. So yeah, I think it's the kind of way that I want my channel to go, is more mock orientated. I enjoy it. I enjoy building other people's mocks as well. I enjoy the whole.
Wow, you enjoy building other people's mocks? Wow, lazy. Okay, continue. So I had to interrupt.
It is. And it's lazy, and it's also like due to lack of talent and due to lack of practice and stuff. So, yeah, it's cool, and I'm looking forward to, like I said, starting that project with you next year, Greg. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a good day. London Tech. That's going to be called, folks. By the way.
Whoop, whoop, hype.
Hype.
Yeah, I do a few collabs, folks. So I do one with Brick Hive, of course, the transatlantic live stream, and do you know we've been doing that for a year? This month, November, it's our anniversary, and at the end of the month, folks, we're going to be doing hopefully an Ecto 1 all-day stream, and that's going to be. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Now, anyone who's ever been on the transatlantic live stream is invited to come along on that stream. And maybe we'll get one or two other people on it as well, just to pop in and say hi. Or Pop-Tarts, as I like to refer to them as, because they pop in and they pop out. And that's going to be an all-dayer, folks. I just say all day. It'll kick off. Actually, it will be pretty much all day. It'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time, till midnight, actually. And what will be happening on that will be 4 hours of me streaming on my channel. Then we're going to have an hour break. And during that hour break, we'll be premiering the new 2x2 video. And then after that, it'll be Brick Hive's channel and streaming till midnight, at least UK time anyway, which will be 7 p.m. EST USA time, because the clocks have all changed back again now. So yeah, for that, folks. And so hopefully we'll have quite a few guests on that one, because we're going to be streaming for quite a long time. But when are you actually thinking about it, BFAB, when are you thinking of doing your 24-hour one? Is that going to be a Saturday, Sunday, or a Friday night?
It's going to have to be like a Saturday or Sunday to kind of build, like, to get more people in. I feel like those are always the best times to stream. So I think either one of those 2 days. And for me, I'm just really happy for. God dang, I'm about to die. I'm happy about the stream that it's going to be very profitable for me. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of like doing my own streams, like somebody says they're going to give you $1,000 to stream for 24 hours, and they'll do it, but they've already given you a crap ton of money before. You do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm going to have to do it,
Yeah, well, just out of interest, why, if you don't mind me asking anyway, what's the background? Why do they, and it's great that they want to give you some money to do it, but why do they want to do that?
Okay, so I have a very rich friend in the Lego community, like super, super rich. And so a lot of the time he just randomly gives like me and my friends money. And like when we're doing live streams, like he's given one of my friends like $3,800. He dropped by a stream and he gave me like $500. Like he's given like me so much money and given my friends so much money. He's just a rich guy, and I've known him for 5 years. I knew him like when he was a kid and he literally had nothing. And then now he's like the top of like some grocery store market thing or whatever, and he puts his money in stock. So like how much I was told, he put a certain amount of money in stock and made so much money back into it. It's insane, just in 1 month. I'll put it in the private chat, but I don't want to say his information publicly, like how much he made. But he's literally, just because we're his friends, he just gives us money. He's like, I'll make you a deal. You stream for 24 hours, I'll give you $1,000. I'm just like, deal.
Yeah, no, good on you, man. Good on you. No, good for you. So yeah, that's great. And it's nice that someone wants to. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's necessarily paying you. They're kind of
grooming.
Yeah, lucky BFAB. Good for you, BFAB. And all I would say is just make sure you eat steadily throughout the day. Keep your sugar levels up, because what you were saying earlier on about Beyond the Brick, by about 20 hours, those guys they just wanted to like drop dead and fall asleep or something. And I noticed as well, 1 or 2 of them would disappear for a little while and then come back all bleary-eyed. as well. So that's quite
Yeah, I
cool.
think the only way I'm going to get through it is if I have a group of people join. And like I say, most of my streams actually don't have people join because, it's hard to keep up with the chat and everything, but that's a like guarantee thing for me to survive. I cannot talk or do anything straight for 24 hours. So I'm going to have interesting people join, and I think that's going to really help the stream. Like, this sounds a little weird, but I don't care how much views the streams get as long as I get paid. Like, that's how my mindset, so...
Just very mercenary about it.
But we know we get it. That's for sure. Now, good on you, BFAB. I look forward to that, and we'll tune in accordingly as well. So who can we go to next? Who can we get an update from? I was going to go to Solo.
Yes, mate.
Solo, we need an update on your crane.
I just banged my head against the table, but I have the struts on. They are on. I was just having a little play around with it. I was fiddling with the gears just to make sure everything was all okay.
I remember Matt had a specific gear that he never quite knew where it went.
I haven't come across that yet.
Yeah, you're not up to it yet.
Nah.
No, you have. See next to the big round black turntable.
What?
Here. There's that little tiny one next to it.
That one?
Yeah. If you turn that upside down, does it fall out?
No. It's in there. It's in there solid.
Does it turn?
Yeah. It turns the whole. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it turns. Yeah, but that goes all the way right. Yeah, that pin goes down into the gears just in here. That's quite a way down, but yeah. Good luck. Sorry. But yeah.
Okay, because that's going to get interesting because mine kept on popping out. So.
It doesn't pop out. It's very firmly stuck in there. Very nice. But yeah, I'm having a break from it because this is pretty bloody damn intense.
Did you find it intense, like when you're doing technique stuff, Solo?
I think you've just got to have the right mindset for it. I would say if you're not used to technique, you would find it pretty damn intense. It's not a calm build, as Matt's just found out. He's obviously messed up somewhere along the line, and the most stressful part is obviously when you messed up, it's not like just pull up a brick. I mean, like that pin there, it's not just like, oh well, we'll just take that bit off. You got to rip half of that out to sort that out. So I don't envy you on that, Matt. I really don't.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if it turns without it. So
yeah, because that gear goes all the way right down. Because it's got another gear down the bottom of it. I can't show you because obviously it's all filled up. Yeah, so it's that. So that gear there goes all the way up to this gear here. So yeah, that's probably, I think, what a lot of people will probably get a bit stressed out about is making sure you get the gears right. It's fairly intense. It is fairly intense. That's why I'm having a break now because I'm just looking at bag 4. I'm like, Christ, this is where it starts getting fun, I think. And I'm not looking for the next bag. Thanks, Matt.
No. How many bags have you done so far, Solo?
So that was bag 3, just to do those 2 gears. So that is 4 bags just for gear 3. I have to do those 2 struts on the back.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. It's. I suppose once you pull the bags out, it's pretty daunting. Because even when I pulled the bags out, and I've done quite a few Technic sets, I'm like, Jesus, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to be quite interested to see how many hours I do. I've got a timer behind me here to count how many minutes it's taken. I've paused it for the time being, but I'm counting the minutes.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, though, what is, like, you've built 3 cranes in a row. So is there anything similar between the 3 of them?
Absolutely not. No, they are all very vastly different. I've got them here. This is the weird part about it. So these here are both exactly the same prices. They're both 80 quid, but you can see kind of like the size. You can see the size comparison. This one is massive compared to this. This one's tiny.
The one in your left hand is probably more pleasing for me anyway. I like that. That's a lorry, isn't it?
This is actually, to be honest with you, Greg, you might actually enjoy this build because it's not overwhelming. I mean, let's try and get that right. That's pretty much the extent of it. Yeah, it's like that's the main build underneath there. There's only one gearbox underneath this. Not even a gear.
The bottom of that is actually quite similar to the Batmobile.
Yeah, it's very basic underneath there. Yeah, the whole build's actually pretty basic. Yeah, and obviously following the Lego instructions, you really can't go wrong. Yeah, and even all the wheels, you actually turn the lights here, and the wheels move, and it's a very simple pin that just goes down the bottom there, and it's just 4 gears that go up through the middle. It's I could recommend for someone to pick up if you're into it. If you get a bargain on it, crack on like I did. That's the reason why I'm going Crane mad at the moment, because they all seem to be going on offer.
Okay. Is there any Technic sets that are at the moment that you would say, yeah, folks, look out for that on Black Friday? Which one would you go for?
I would say it is. I would have to say either the Ducati, the Panigale Ducati, or the Porsche RZR. They're the two ones. If you see them on deal, pick them up because they are phenomenal sets. More the Porsche because that looks bloody brilliant. Again, that is a lot of sorting out because they're no numbered bags in that. But if you want, go for the Ducati because that is a really nice centerpiece. That really is. It looks phenomenal.
Have you built the Ducati set yet?
Yeah, I built it on your stream.
Did you?
Yeah, I built it ages ago. When it first came out, I bought it. I actually built the whole thing on your stream. I can't remember what stream it was. It could be like stream 25 or something like that. It was a while ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can remember that.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But yeah, it was built, the whole thing built on your stream. So that shows how simple it actually is.
Yeah. No, I love it. Did you sell it or something? I don't even remember seeing you with it.
Yeah, no, we are talking about the same thing, not the Bugatti.
Oh, right. You're talking about the motorbike,
not the car. I wouldn't be able to build the car on your stream. Jesus.
That's what I mean. I didn't remember you having it because I was like, that set looks phenomenal. It really does.
No, the motorbike. Go for the motorbike. Let's put that right. Let's get that right. Get the motorbike.
It's got the chair, is it? It's got a terrible chair on it.
Yeah, the seat's rubbish. The seat is absolute rubbish. I get why Lego's done it. I do understand to an extent why they've done that, but at the same time, it's crap. So, yeah. But I still can't floor it. I can't knock it too many pegs down. If you see it on a promo, definitely get it because it is a wonderfully simple Technic set and it looks brilliant. Go for it.
Right. Okay, Matt. What's going on with your crane? And then what we do, folks, if you fancy it, let me know in the chat. Do you fancy having a look at Ecto 1? Because that is a set I really fancy at the moment. So, yeah, Matt, give us an update on your Ecto 1. Can you show us your Ecto 1 and your crane as well while you're there?
Yeah. We'll start with the Ecto 1 because now that Solo's pointed that out to me, I think I'm going to go and have a cry later off stream. So. Because it was the thing at the time, it's sort of like something doesn't make sense here, and I checked everything, but that's silly gear. So it's sort of like, do I rip this apart, or have I got it in there? Because it's not like there was a gear left over or something. So anyhow, on with the Ecto 1. So this is the Playmobil one. Kind of cool. It's I think it did have light and sounds, maybe.
Yeah, it's Playmobil burning alive.
Some lights as well.
I could jam to that.
So
I want to do that.
Very catchy.
Yeah. No, so it's within the firehouse and everything like that. So the kids, I certainly know when we first got it, they were going crazy with it. So you'd hear that sound all day long. So kind of glad that's might be migrating to somebody else's home.
And Playmobil got the license for that, and so did Lego, because a lot of people think Lego and Playmobil were the same company.
Well, no, I think Playmobil is it's obviously not a construction toy. It's just a purely, what would you call it? Doll's house type thing, I guess, would be the closest way to say it. So I think so long as they're not treading over each other's toes, but also too, it's probably very different markets. Like particularly when you had the original, because the Ecto one which came out before was obviously a Lego idea, so it's not like it was a line or anything. And then the Firehouse was what 4,200 pieces, give or take. So it's not something straightforward that if your 3 or 4 year old wanted to bash around with a Ghostbusters toy, that they would be getting.
Yeah, cool, man.
But,
so Solo, have we got yet? Talking of presents, and Matt talking about presents, have you got any Christmas presents under your trees yet? Because you've got 2 trees, folks.
Absolutely not. No.
The trees outside, so if there's presents under them, they're very soggy and destroyed by now. So
No, absolutely not. Nah. But I'll put it in perspective. We're thinking about actually taking the tree down completely and utterly because my daughter keeps just trashing it. So that's what's happening at the moment. So yeah, presents going up the street underneath the tree now. She will open them all, every last one of them.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I used to love guessing the presents. I don't know if anyone else used to do that.
She's not cute. She's an absolute sodden nightmare.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Right, no word of a lie, right? We were fast asleep in bed. This is like 6 o'clock in the morning. She just came into the bedroom. We didn't wake up, so she turned the light on. She turned the main light on. I was like, turn it off. So she turned it off. And then she came up to my missus. She jousted her in the eye. She's like, bosh, straight in the eyeball. She came over to me. She climbed up on the bed and then just jumped straight in between my legs. Just head first, straight down, bosh. Well, I'm awake.
Yeah. Was you in any pain by any chance?
Sorry?
Was you in any pain?
I was very close to actually just changing my name altogether to like Dorothy or something like that. She hit me. So
What? You would have changed your name to Dorothy? What?
That was the first name that comes to my head. Probably Sandra.
That's a horrible name. You're fired.
Terrible.
I like your name. I feel like your name is unique.
I think you would have been a eunuch. That's for sure.
Like, I like everybody's names other than one person, but all you guys have great names.
If she went down any harder, they would have just something would have rolled out of my mouth anyway.
Dang, sir, we need to keep this PG, okay?
Yeah, PG.
I thought that was borderline.
It's okay. I don't know what you're talking about anyway. I don't.
I see it was borderline. What Cabbage Face just said as well. It's not ways to deny it, Cabbage. But no, it's funny. So yeah. So Solo, you do realise you've got like 7 weeks to go, or something like 6 or 7 weeks to try and survive the Christmas crush, should we say, for you?
It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. I don't even know why I've done it. It's just something that my missus even talking about turning that Christmas tree behind me into like a Darth Vader. Honestly, yeah.
I think I've seen that done.
Yeah, she's like, oh, we can make it turn into a Darth Vader or put a Stormtrooper's face on it or something like that. Like, okay, right. Crack on. I'm not getting involved.
I'll tell you what I miss about your stream solos every day. You used to stream quite a lot, at least when you was on lockdown. Actually, is lockdown affecting you this time?
So far, no. So far.
Well, that's good. Because a lot more things are open now. That's for sure. It's quite different.
Yeah, I was down the garden centre today. I was sitting in the cafe having a cup of coffee. I was like, aren't you strictly speaking supposed to be closed? It's like, well, the coffee shop, the garden centre's open, so strictly speaking, we're allowed to open. Cool, brilliant. Yep, give me a pumpkin latte, please. Thank you very much.
Pumpkin latte. I still haven't had a pumpkin latte.
You haven't had one, Greg? Come on, get one. Well, you can't now. They stopped doing them, but
yeah, because I quite like an OT latte. But they're quite nice, folks. Anyway, what we've got going on in the chat? We've got Steve Reynolds saying, "Did you get to second base, B-Fab?"
You know, Greg, I would avoid the chat. Greg, just avoid the chat.
Okay. We're talking about baseball, folks, in case anyone's just tuned in.
I could have warned you, Greg, but I know you're very PG, so you know.
I am. That's PG, Steve. PG. Do you know every time Steve Reynolds is around, all I ever seem to say are those two letters to it: PG, PG. But that's cool. Oh, got a funny part there.
Greg, look in the. I'm gonna type something in the private chat. Okay, let's see here.
All right, here we go. Everyone out there in the chat now, so we think, "Oh, what he's writing." Brick Star Wars Way Test. There's nothing but bricks. He goes, I wanted to say thanks for the amazing and entertaining stream with an amazing panel. Keep up the amazing work. Oh, thank you, Star Wars Boy, number 10. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Do you know, I've got to admit, the London calling streams, the transatlantic streams, all my live streams, the one I do with Sire as well, the backlog, and the pending one that I'm going to be doing with Tek. Do you know, I love live streaming, I really do, folks, but I had a good chat with someone once, and he says, you've got to be diverse, and which I am. So I don't live stream purposely as much as I used to, but just so you know, I do enjoy a good live stream. I really do, because I love all you lot out there as well. I love Sands especially, and Steve Reynolds as well. And do check out their channels, folks, especially Steve Reynolds, because he's from down under. He's like you, Matt. He's Australian.
Yes, he is. That's what happens when you come from down there.
And there's nothing in the chat yet. There's nothing in the profit. It's always good. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that last bit in there. But yeah, who else we got there? Ollie Murphy. He says, they gave B-Fab on the friendship scale. Cafe.
I love being on the friendship scale.
On that scale, though.
What happened?
Tek has blown that scale out of the water, man.
Oh, I got rid of the friendship scale ages ago.
Tek,
Yeah, but
you
don't got rid of it with, right? I mean, it's not really.
Now we just have levels of stalking.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. Not actually. I'm just gonna get some water.
Yeah, you're gonna throw it over his face. Cool him down a little bit, folks. Actually, when B-Fab comes back, I want to ask him. He was at Cafe Con. What's the weather like where you are? Because I don't know what it's like in Ireland or where Darren lives, but it's freezing here now. It's literally in the morning now, freezing.
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm really winding some of my mates up in the engine at my work. You know, they're saying, "Oh, that's absolutely bloody freezing, is it? Is it? It's nice, comfortable, 22 degrees in it. It's bloody beautiful." It's been amazing.
But Solo, aren't you back to work next week?
Yeah. Thanks for rubbing salt in the wounds.
Yeah, you know what they say, what goes around comes around. But
yeah.
And have you been throwing out videos left, right, and centre with your week off?
No, I've just been preparing videos. So I've just been, same as you, Greg. I've been experimenting with the shorts. You know, I've just been, I'm still not venturing away from what I do. I've just done a quick Lego haul video a couple of days ago. But mostly in the background, I've just been preparing. I've been doing the Technic Crane reviews and also the 500 subscriber review that's coming up. So, yeah. That's me.
Sans, the reason I'm asking about the weather, because us Brits, that's all we talk about is the weather. It is. It's like our common thing that we talk about. And the reason being, I don't know about you lot, but since the clocks changed, the weather's just gone crazy over here. We had a whole week where it just poured down with rain. And then, of course, now it's just freezing cold all the time. So it's the fall, as they say, is here. Well and truly. But anyway, Sans, what Lego have you been buying recently? Because when I first started watching YouTube and stuff like that, you was kind of a Lego YouTuber. But what are you up to these days? Because you're kind of I don't really. I don't know. How would you describe yourself, Sans? Or Steve, how would you describe Sans? That could be quite
I'm more interested in hearing.
But don't forget, Steve, it's PG. You've got to be PG. So, Tek, here's the thing. Before you came on the scene, before I actually saw what you looked like, I always thought you was like a young kid because of your avatar. So, what, are you going to change your avatar? Are you going to update it? You're going to what's going to happen with your avatar? Is it all nothing? Of course, because it is you, of course.
I don't know. I might change it. I don't know. I quite like it at the moment. I quite like the throwback to the original Lego Star Wars games. Yeah, I'll probably change it. Yeah, I'll probably change it one day to our face a bit more. When I've found some tinted moisturizer or something. Because I ain't going on holiday anytime soon, am I?
No.
But yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, but you work outdoors, so you get all that lovely sunlight all the time.
When there is sun, yeah. Yeah, in the sun, I get the worst tan lines like around my ankles because I have to wear safety boots, and then it stops at my knees, and then my like the back of my neck gets really red, and then like the V, it's awful. Like there's it's so bad. I went on holiday. And someone walked past me and said, "Have you still got socks on?" When I was wearing my sandals, because it was that bad, like the color difference.
No way, that's funny.
Oh man, it wasn't good. It's not a good look, but
well, it can't be any worse than having half a tan. So this side of me will be nice and tan. Nice about this side of me is pasty and white.
Rocker's arm.
Can't be any worse. I'm not. It's nice and pasty now, but yeah, generally, yeah, I'm half tanned.
Half tan and half what? Not
half pasty.
Half pasty. Or in your case, pasty, isn't it?
Yeah, got a nice pasty.
What was that? Again, he changed his voice then, folks. Did anyone clock?
Yeah, I can't say pasty any other way. It's just the way I say it.
It's just everyone you're talking, so you just go into a different accent. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's I think because that's how my nan always used to say it, and it's obviously from where I used to live. It's just that certain parts of the language is kind of just stuck with me, and I never got rid of it because I know obviously.
Yeah, that English word.
English word, yeah, I know, but yeah, it's just where every time you go into a bakery down there, it's like, oh yeah, can I have 2 pasties, please? And then yeah.
Is it impossible for you to say the word pasty in English?
Yeah.
Without a slight westy kind of sound.
I can't say it any other way, my chap.
My chap. Pretty cool. I'm liking that. So anyway, what? Yeah. So what do we? Should we take a look at Ecto 1 while we're here?
What are we doing to each other?
We're gonna take a look at Ecto 1. That's
yeah. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Group. News video. I like it.
BFAB, here's the thing. So are you going to build a Lego set on your stream?
I think I'm going to have to because 24 hours of just talking, I feel like won't do much. Like I could talk to y'all all day, but like 24 hours of that is like hard to do. So I'm going to have to still build. I think I'm going to end up building the Jurassic World gate. That is the biggest Lego set that I currently have sealed. I've wanted to build it for a while. I think that's what I'm going to build. So.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, I'm really happy to build it. Like, I want to build Lego, but I just don't have that drive, and this is going to kind of force me to do that. So,
cool. Well, and have you thought of a name for your stream yet? Are you going to call it like the Big Stream?
The Sexy Lego YouTubers 24-hour stream.
Good. I like it. So, okay, BFAB, what do you think of this set then?
Okay, so let's talk about this beautiful Ecto 1. It is a direct-to-consumer set, and it's targeted for the 18-plus audience. Now, what do I think about this gorgeous Lego set? For me, it's not really my thing, because I don't have this connection to Ghostbusters. I've watched all the older movies, but I don't have that personal connection. I feel like, as much as it looks really good, there's so many other better sets that came out this year that I'm more interested in buying. But in general, it looks really good. They did a good job. I don't like that they have the little dirt stickers on there. I know there's stickers, and like a couple of people have mentioned they can be taken off. I don't like that look to it, though it is giving it kind of the old like vintage look. But I think at the end of the day, I'm going to pass on the set. I do have the Ghostbusters HQ, and that hands down is one of my favorite sets Lego's ever created, and I'm glad I own that. But I don't think I need this set. But who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind, but it's not on my priority list right now.
Well, that's a fair point. What about you, Si? I think you're a Ghostbusters fan, aren't you?
Yeah, and I love this. So I think it's really good. I'm not normally the one that will go for these kind of bigger cars, and normally with no minifigures, I just turn my nose for. But this is really well done. It looks really nice, and I do have the three other Ecto ones that have been released. The Dimensions one, which is tiny, the Girl one, which is it's a good set, and the Original Ideals one, which is pretty awesome too. But this will look great on a shelf. It looks awesome, I think. And I think that the rust the stickers or something, so you don't have to put them on. It looks a bit like poo.
Yeah, I guess it does. But I think I'm not sure if they're dirt or rust. I don't know what that is, but
it's rust. Yeah.
I agree. I would probably, just to keep it fresh, maybe not bother. But what about you, Titanium? What do you reckon about this?
Well, I think it's supposed to be based off the new Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think it's called. So that's why it's got all the rust things about it. So it's obviously a bit older. It's been a bit of time. Overall, I think the set is really nice. It's not something I'm personally interested in, and I have no plans to buy it, but I think it's a nice set.
Yeah. What about you, Steve? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like it, especially because I like 50s and 60s type cars that have the wings on the back.
Yeah, me too.
And I was in my dark ages when all the other Ghostbusters stuff came out, so I'll probably pick this one up.
Cool. Yeah, I agree as well. Solo, you're a big car fan. What do you reckon of it?
I think it looks phenomenal, and I love how smooth it is as well. It's like there's hardly any studs just kind of showing from it. It looks really, really clean. It looks pretty bloody accurate, even if it's the new one and old Ghostbusters Ecto one. It looks really, really good. It's definitely something I'm going to be picking up. I think comparing it to like the other cars that they've knocked out of the park in the last couple of years, this is definitely going to be like top rankings for me. It's like what CC says, how they've done the angles on the back there as well. That's going to be some interesting techniques there. I think they're going to have some very, because even like if you look at the rear brake lights there as well at the back there, it's like how they've sloped it all down on the back there. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait for this one. I really can't.
It does look good. While we were talking about this style of particular car, I think the 1966 Batmobile would look good at this scale as well. And it looks like it comes out the bottom of the boot or something like that, or the trunk, as our American friends call it. I think it looks cool. What about you, Tek? Are you a car fan?
Not really. I was toying with the idea of getting the Mustang, but I don't think I'll bother. I think there's more sets that I want. And I like Ghostbusters. I must have watched it when I was a kid, but I don't remember all too much about it. So this thing's not really something that I'm going to go rush out and buy. It looks great for what it is, but it's just not something that's going to be on my priority list, considering everything else we've got coming out next year. But like I said, I can appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah, I think you look at these blue lights at the back. I think they've got a bit crazy on the blue light. See the blue light on the left where I've got the cursor? Whoever's done the bit of Photoshop on it has deleted it.
Yeah.
There should be it's not round unless Lego have come out with a new element, folks. I might tweet that tonight. Look, Lego have come out with a new element, or if they just made a bit of a cock up on the Photoshop side of it. But there we go. Just a thought. Who haven't I asked? Matt, you got any thoughts on this Ghostbusters? I mean, does busting make you feel good or what?
It certainly does. It's really interesting just hearing everybody else's comments, and it's very much from the way that people commenting, it almost seems like a nostalgia one. It's sort of like us older fogies who, you know, into the original Ghostbusters from, you know, the 80s or whatever, are certainly digging it and into it. And then the newer people who only sort of seen or haven't seen the films because the last one or whatever didn't really do too well, not so much have that connection there. So I thought that was interesting. So yeah, I fall into the first camp. I think, you know, I like big cars and things like that. So certainly something I'll be looking at. Like what everybody said, it's, you know, they've done a really good job on it. It is based off the new movie because the old movie had that ladder on the other side, and there's a few other little subtle differences. But yeah, it's, I think, interesting what Sai said, that there's no minifigs with it. You look at you know, the two Batmobiles that we've, or the Batwing and the Batmobile that we had, which, you know, similar, sort of comparable. You had the figures. There was somebody hoping that maybe there's a funky gift with purchase with this one, which might have a minifig or something like that. That would be cool. I'm not holding my breath for it, but I think it's, yeah, it'd be one of those things where if they don't have a good gift with purchase, then it will be one which will get down the line sometime. But it looks really good.
I think for the rest of this year, you're not going to be impressed by the gift with purchases for the rest of the year. So,
yeah, I got to be honest, BFAB. If this doesn't come out with a good gift with purchase, then I won't bother straight away and get it. The backup plan is for me and Brick Hive. Brick Hive, he definitely wants to buy this set. There's no doubt about that. He'll get that, and then I've got the Lego Ideas Ghostbusters set to build, so I'll probably build that one. I will. Again, though, look at the tops of these bricks. Whoever's done the Photoshop job on them has done a terrible job on that.
That's the really funny thing with Lego. Like their Photoshop that they come up with is usually pretty bad. Like, you know, you'll have little fringes and halos or just pieces chopped off. And
yeah, because that's the interesting thing as well. Because they've just recently released like this Christmas kind of thing that you can do with the 501st Battle Pack. That they've just announced on it. You know, you can turn the 501st into like a sleigh or something like that. And a lot of people have noticed that they've used a misprinted 501st Trooper in the actual photos.
Oh wow, well, that's bad, isn't it? That's pretty bad. So
very bad, isn't it?
Yeah. And there we are. We're all back again, folks.
We just need Sans to do Lego's Photoshop. Sans is very good at Photoshop. Every time I need something done, I'm like, yo, Sans, help me out here, because I do not know to Photoshop people, and he's a pro at it. There, Sans. I just gave you indirect shout out.
Yeah, Sans has got skills, folks. Don't worry about that. He's a funny guy as well. He cracks me up.
That I disagree with. Sans is not funny. We just tell him he's funny because it makes him feel better. You know, like when you tell a girl that she's pretty, you don't think that? It's kind of the same thing with Sans.
Oh. But to be fair, Sans is quite pretty. Wood Chop Tea, thanks for coming by, mate. I know it's probably very late where you are, actually. It's probably like 11 o'clock in Denmark. But anyway, good to see you, dude. And yeah, take care. We'll have you on again soon. Awesome. So Just Build It says, hey, Simon Moss. Simon Moss is in the house. Absolutely, Steve Reynolds. What's he saying? Absolutely about? Absolutely, that Sans has got skills. But yeah, Steve Reynolds says, for those that don't have the original Ecto, they will really be upset about the lack of figs. For those that do, yeah, it would have been nice to get a minifigure with it, wouldn't it, Si?
This is where Lego's really screwing up. You have to look at like a couple times where they've, you know, screwed up horribly. Example, with the Fast and Furious car for Technic, they should have had one of the characters in the set, no matter what. I know Technic doesn't have minifigs, but that was a missed opportunity. You have the James Bond car. We're never going to get a James Bond, I think, minifig or sets, because I feel like they're too rated R for Lego, quote unquote. I know James Bond is not a rated R franchise, but I feel like Lego wouldn't, or maybe it is, I don't think it is, but I think Lego would not cross that line and give us a James Bond minifig, but they could have in the car. And then this is another missed opportunity. Now, I understand, because I've heard rumors that we might get sets whenever the movie comes out. I don't know how accurate that is, but maybe because of that, the minifigs are appearing there. But that's what I've heard. I think we're going to get more sets, but I don't 100% know.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting one, isn't it? But folks, what do you guys out there in the chat think about Ecto 1? Will you be going out on the 15th of November to buy one. In fact, you can't go out and buy one in this country. The only thing we can do, Sky, is buy it online now, isn't it?
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, the chat have no idea what we're talking about. They're gone. It's just us lads.
Yeah.
Just us.
We're the ones doing all the busting. The chat is just talking amongst themselves.
Well, they're arranging swinging dates and everything. You should say it's
Oh boy.
but no, I think I'll get this day one. Yeah, I think it's amazing. It's a really nice set, and yeah, I want to see what they'll do differently with the Ghostbusters minifigures as well, because you can't just have a repeat of the ones that came out last time.
Well, also, I think there's different characters in the new movie. I don't think we
Mhm.
get.
Yeah.
Plus, I think some of the old ones are coming back, but there are a bunch of new characters that they could give us in Lego form. And I truly believe that we're going to get more sets once the movie comes out or around the time. But that's more speculation and things that I've heard. Nothing like concrete to back that up. So.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get more minifigures from that team. I missed out on the HQ as well, so I'm quite livid about that because that had some really cool ghosts.
Here, Si, I would sound really mean, but sucker!
It's
Don't
funny
worry,
that
I missed out on the actual car, so I have the HQ, but I don't have the car. Like, I should buy the car, but yeah.
yeah, because the car fits in there quite nicely. It's the right shot size for it.
Yeah, I think the HQ gets too much hate. Like, some people are saying it looks like bad, like when you display it without opening it up. I love the look of it. It's a gorgeous Lego set. So
yeah, it's the internals are great. The characters are great. The build on the brickwork on the outside is a pain and boring as. Like, it's literally.
agreed.
It's like, okay, this step. Okay, you need 20 of this stud 2 wide. Put it on. Next step, you need 21 of this 1x1 stud. Put it on. Then the next step, you need 21. Do it again, and you're just doing that up the whole way of the build. Look, it comes out great, but as you're building, it's like, please make this end.
I dreaded the build. I'm pretty sure I watched Netflix the whole time and just took my time and built it over like 3 days or whatever. It was not, like, you're right, it's not an enjoyable build, but like the final product, it's a gorgeous set.
Yeah, it's really good.
I would love Lego to re-release. I think other people have said this too, but I love Lego to re-release that set because they are doing a lot of re-releases around this time to, just kind of coincide with that movie. Even though I don't think it has anything to do with the movie, or maybe it does. I haven't seen I saw the trailer. I don't remember. But literally, like, it'd be a perfect time to bring that back. Especially, like, next year, we're getting so many Lego sets. It's like, we might as well throw that up in there with that, so.
It'd be pretty cool. You could have your Stranger Things minifigures dressed up as Ghostbusters.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Anybody want to predict what we're getting next year? I say we're going to get at least a Stranger Things set next year if the season doesn't get delayed. I'm calling it.
We're getting Thor, aren't we? We're going to get the Thor movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What set would you guys? Because I like Stranger Things, but I haven't really thought about what set I'd like to get.
After seeing Jackhammer build so many mocks, like, I have like all these ideas that, like, stuff we could get. But I think we're gonna eventually get a Starcourt Mall. There was something that Ramsden did, Justin Ramsden, where he literally took a photo of, I think it was his minifig or whatever, in front of Starcourt Mall, the actual Starcourt Mall. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Why are you actually there? Why are you doing that? And I'm just like, I feel like maybe he was there to design a Lego set, because Lego tends to send a lot of their designers on location to work on stuff, Like, I know that when Ramsden was designing, was it Ramsden? I think it was. Designing the new Chinese New Year sets, he went to, I think, Japan, and he went there for, I think, a month, and that, looked at stuff and whatever, and now we have these 2 new sets. I don't know which one he designed, but he designed one of the new sets at least. So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that today. He tweeted about it, and yeah, you're right. He was quite happy about it as well. He also was one of the designers for Monkey Kid as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And watch it fail. What? I love Monkey Kid though, but it's gonna fail. Like, I watched the TV show. I'm pretty sure in one of the episodes, somebody said they were gonna kill somebody in the episode. I'm just like, that's what I'm talking about, Lego. Heck yeah. So.
I mean, talking to Monkey Kid though, I don't think it set the world alight as they thought it would.
No,
and the sets are way too expensive, I think.
Oh,
so what do you reckon about that?
I mean,
Well,
look at
they're
the
limiting
second
the
wave.
availability too, so that's the issue. Because when you limit a product and you say it's only a Lego store exclusive, it's not going to sell well as much. Like, I guess that works differently with the like direct to consumer sets, right? Because people are
Mhm.
specifically looking out for those. I don't know if Monkey Kid has that reach to be able to sell well with that just kind of like locked in, categories, only being sold at like the Lego stores. I think that's kind of the issue. But I think kind of at the end of the day, like Lego just needs to release it, make it wide release and market the TV show better, because the TV show is what sold Ninjago, right? Look at like Brick Sketches. Like Brick Sketches is doing horrible. Literally, I've never seen Lego go from $20 to $17 on price that fast. Like that's how you know they're not selling well. And if they were selling well, like I've seen them do that with Speedors, and I forgot what else they lowered the prices to, but like Dimensions. But literally, that was after a while. That was not like a month after it came out, So
But I think too, when the sketches first came out, the common thing across it was expensive for what it was.
yeah,
So whether or not it's Lego
Mhm.
just going, because it's one of the things Kevin's always been on about in terms of they will price it as much as what they can extract out of you, and maybe they took a misstep with that and they're quite prepared to come backwards on it. But it's one of those things. If it goes out there and it sells, that extra $3 per set makes a huge difference.
I think though, like even looking at $17, I don't think they're worth it. Like I know a lot of people have thrown around 10, 15. They truly should be 10, 15. It's like there's nothing like amazing about the Brick Sketches. Nobody asked for it. I think maybe Lego thought because Chris McVeigh or whatever his name is, he was very popular, or he still is very popular on Instagram, even though he doesn't post anymore. He had this huge following that liked his product, right? So when he pitched the idea, Lego's probably like all his fans are going to see the product, but I don't think his fans really know like about the product because he's been gone off Instagram for such a long time, and they're not really looking at it in that way, I feel. So
Going back to Monkey Kid, I went into the Lego store possibly a month or two, or no, it must have been when we just come out of lockdown, because I think Monkey Kid got released just during lockdown, didn't it? Or just like at the beginning, very early. So about a couple of weeks after lockdown, I think, I went into the Lego store and they said Monkey Kid was flying off the shelves. They said it was really popular. So I'm a fan of the sets. I don't know if you guys have seen the leak of one of the sets that come out today. It's
you mean
kind
the
of,
thing that Lego officially
I saw
revealed? It wasn't a leak.
oh, is it?
Yeah, Lego officially revealed that at like some Chinese festival thing. That's where all those images got revealed.
Okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's like a kind of attached. It kind of goes side and with the Monkey Kid HQ, and like the jet can pick up like the containers. I think it looks really good. I'm really keen to start collecting the Monkey Kid sets.
They're so good. They're just so expensive, and I know a lot of people are like, they're overpriced, and I don't think they're overpriced, but it is a premium product. But that's Lego for in general.
Yeah.
So.
But that's where I think you got to look at where they're trying to market this. They're going after the Chinese market, and Lego is seen as a premium product there. So it's the sort of thing. Obviously the Chinese market is massive. So if they can release less product but charge more for it, as opposed to releasing a lot more product and charging less, but your outcome's still the same, it makes business sense to do it that way. So I think Tek very much the same. After lockdown, walked into one of the Lego stores, and it was very much the same thing. It's like, if you want that one or that one, you might want to grab it now, because those are the last like two that we've got. And we had a whole bunch of them, and they're gone.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like Monkey Kid is selling well in the States. Like, I think that's the only theme that I've seen. Like, even on Shop at Home, like, that is one of the only themes that I've not seen, not even one set ever sell out, And that's maybe what I'm basing it off, because I don't have enough information on Monkey Kid, but it is like a retail exclusive. So you really don't have that much information. But, like, based on, like, me never seeing it sell out, like, I feel like every Lego theme usually at least has one set that, like, continually sells out. Monkey Kid, I've never seen it sell out once, even when it was, popular, and, the hype was all there.
Actually,
I think, also too, as what we've been saying, the high end price entry point, it makes it harder for people to get into it. Like, you come in at the low end, particularly with kids, and they get one or two sets as like, the gateway drug to it. And then it's like, oh yeah, now I want this one and that one and watch the cartoon and things. And if they're not doing that initial low price to get into it, then yeah, it's going to make it much, much more of a challenge. But then again, it's probably not aimed so much at the American market. It's more of a Chinese market thing.
I think if they were really trying to entice a Western market to this, they would have had the show out by now, and they wouldn't make it a Lego Store exclusive, because I can't imagine the majority of Ninjago sales have come directly from the Lego Store. I imagine it's been from the offers and discounts and stuff where kids can walk into a shop like Sainsbury's or like one of the supermarkets, see a Ninjago set on the shelf and get into it just as much that way as they would going directly to the Lego Store.
Well, yeah, you also have to kind of look at it like this too. Ninjago has a TV show that's really pushing it. Like Ninjago's TV show's been on the air since 2011. Like it's one of the longest lasting cartoons out there, and Ninjago is, I guess, guaranteed to continue till 2022, and it's still clearly doing amazing because it's doing well, and I think the TV show really does sell Ninjago. So,
and what is Lego using to sell Monkey Kid? Because I feel like that second wave had no promotion or anything behind it. Like I didn't even know that
bad. They were bad.
Yeah, I didn't even know that a lot of them were really coming out until I saw Justin doing reviews on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, initially though the TV show has been released in like Malaysia and other places, and it hasn't been released in English markets. Like you had to get like dodgy dubs and all the rest of it. So
I mean, I've watched them in English on YouTube. The thing is, like, they're good, not gonna lie, but I feel like they don't sell the set. The storyline is great. I feel like they're doing a really good job with that. But it's like like you guys said, it hasn't really reached the U.S. market. And I think maybe once it's on U.S. TV, maybe that would help. But at this point, that it's not. So it's not really gonna help. So
having said all of that, the Monkey Kid, the Monkey Kid Warrior Mech is and has been for a while now on back order in the UK. It is but granted, it is the only Monkey Kid set on back order on Lego.co.uk. But yeah, just for what
I like the set. Funny enough, it's a great set, and it comes with a fantastic outbuilding, which actually
I love that set
behind me tonight.
But I would say my opinion, but I made a video, so if you guys ever want to see that, check it out when you get time. Not today. Not during the stream.
I've some subscribers that are in the Philippines, and they couldn't get it. And I don't think they can still get it in the Philippines. But in Ireland, we don't have a Lego store, so those sets have never ever been on sale in Ireland. And I guarantee there are kids and adults here who don't even know it exists at all. And there's like 4 million people in the Republic of Ireland. So
that doesn't count. You guys are so small. Wow.
You shut your face.
I tell you, the two things I really like about this set, because there's actually a park in London that's got a kind of Chinese, Japanese vibe about it in Holland Park. But what I like about this is this minifigure statue here, this red one. I think that's got a corpse also on it, and I'd love to know what it actually says other than 2021. I think that's pretty cool. But
it says BFAB rocks.
I quite like this one. So this kind of guy looks like he's eating lots of ice cream. I'm thinking, I know somebody who likes a bit of ice cream.
Wow, fat shaming. No, you're not fat. I wasn't calling you fat. I just want to say that.
I'm just body. Dad bod.
Huh?
Greg, zoom in on the where. Zoom in on where that guy is sitting down, right?
Yeah.
And zoom in on the pillar thing, the flag.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in anymore? No.
I can't zoom in anymore. No. There's no zoom functionality left.
What's that element that's printed on that? It looks like a flipper, but it's too big to be a flipper.
A flipper?
I think it's some sort of plastic piece. That's my best guess.
A diver's flipper.
It was really funny because you confused Ramstein today with your question. That was funny.
I like this here.
I know, yeah. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that looks great.
I'm loving this. But that's a nice set. Out of all those sets, I really like this one. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, I want that one too. It's really good.
Yeah, I have a very mixed opinion on it.
Well, what do you think of it, B-Fab? What don't you like about it? Because you're quite objective, I think, views, which is why I'm a big fan of your channel. But what? Give me a pro and give me a dislike for this.
So the pro, I love how they did the water. It looks really nice. The bridge, it really is aesthetically pleasing. I think the issue with it is like if you take a look at all these like gardens that all these fans have built, this one like literally looks like crap compared to it. I know like so somebody brought up this really good point to me. They're like, well, they don't sell fans much, right? I get that point, but it's like I'm just comparing it to a lot of other gardens that I've seen fans do that make this one look really bad, you know. And that's just kind of my issue with it. And then, like, for me, it's like, other than that, it's okay. Like, it's not a horrible set. The one I don't like is the wall one. I forgot the set name, but like that one I don't like. It's literally mostly just white pieces. The Duplo one, I don't have an opinion on that. But the one with the wall, it's just basically the majority of the set is just like white pieces put together. Like, there's such a small section of the wall, like it's really like adding nothing to anything, in my opinion. So
that thing it is a printed flipper. He did tweet back to me, all right. But I was looking also, that's photoshopped, right? So Greg, if you go into the bottom part of that again, and I will see if and let me just see for a sec. On the bottom on that picture it's different to the picture that they have on their Twitter feed, because on their Twitter feed it's raised a bit more, but I was wondering if that's going to be the same level as the new roads, but I can't see it properly on this.
It's just
it looks like base plate and then
base plate and a layer of tiles on top of the base plate.
Base plates these days, do they? It's like Sesame Street was built on like about 3 large plates that were then kind of interconnected.
But then the actual park.
Tek, you like your dark reds. I mean, you bought a load of it in your recent Lego haul. But I'm loving this here, this tile here that's printed on the temple section.
The whole Chinese architecture is so cool. I love looking at Chinese architecture and stuff, and seeing it created in Lego is awesome. It's the year of the ox, am I right? Is this
yes, I don't think that's an ox, that's a bull, I'd say.
Yeah, it's bull, I think.
Okay, bull.
Wait, did I say it wrong? I thought that was an ox too. What? I gotta Google this.
I mean, we could be wrong. I just think that looks like a bull to me, not an ox.
Yeah, there's a light brick inside of that, whatever it is, isn't it? And then but the ox or bull from the minifigure from the other set looks really, really cool. And that I don't know what it's called, but the other like dragon kind of build thing in the other set I think looks amazing. Just like that Sundance dragon from
Oh, you guys are right, it is a bull. Dang it. Oh shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna look like an idiot in my video.
At least you know now. But I tell you what, the cool thing is with this is I don't know. I just think it's quite a nice looking set. I like you say, I like the architecture. When they get the architecture right, I think they do a really good job of it. Yeah. Now that what that completely has prompted me and reminded me of isn't there due next year titanium? B-Fab, you'll definitely know about this. Isn't there due to be another addition to the Lego Ninjago set coming out?
Yeah, another Ninjago module.
Correct.
Oh,
Ninjago City Gardens.
I'm super excited about that because I've got Ninjago City, which I will build next year, definitely be part of Legondon, everybody. And I only about a month ago, and I haven't included it in a Lego haul yet because I want to do a Lego haul with big sets in it, and that one I'm savouring up. And I bought the other one for it, the Ninjago Docks, I think it's called.
Ninjago City Docks.
And I was very lucky. I literally paid £30 over retail price for it, and that included postage as well. And it was a brand new one, so I was incredibly lucky to have found that.
That's
But
very
yeah,
lucky.
so yeah, no, I'm looking for and I bought that simply because I heard that there's this other one coming out. But Titanium, do you know? Of course, you BFAB. Do you know anything about that particular set other than it's called Babylon? I think it is, or something.
I know that it's going to be the same price as Ninjago City, so $300. But I think it has more pieces than Ninjago
Wait, are
City
you talking
does.
about a
So.
different set? Or are you talking about Ninjago? The
Garden.
add-on. Or...
The Ninjago are going to come out with a massive new set, like a modular sort of set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
But it kind of came out. It was kind of leaked. The idea of it was leaked.
Yeah.
But since then, of course, it's all gone a bit quiet with all the new stuff coming out. But
yeah,
why now? Why are they bringing that? Because the film happened like a couple of years ago now. But
so that's coming out next year to celebrate 10 years of Ninjago. Because Ninjago's been doing really well. It's been going strong, and Lego's like, let's drop a bunch of sets. Now, here's what I find myself like asking, like, okay, so last year, like 3 years ago, it was rumored we were going to get a Borg Tower. The person was quite reliable. Could Borg Tower have been delayed to celebrate like 10 years? Was Lego like, hey, is this a good enough set to delay it and then have it be released with the 10-year anniversary? I'm just curious about that because the person who brought up that rumor had a really good track record. So
I think Borg Tower is definitely going to happen eventually. It's possible a version of it could be included in this Ninjago City Gardens. I've considered that a possibility. Or it could be its own set to come out in the summer or in a future year.
Yeah.
But they have to do that set eventually. It's such an iconic building.
But Brick Scene, especially, I'd love to see you do a comparison of those three. I really would. So don't go selling them just yet. Everybody, the wonderful Steve Reynolds says, I've got to go start my day. Good stream, fun chat. Take care all and stay safe. You too, Steve. Be good, mate. And we'll definitely have you on the stream soon. In fact, what time is it where you are as well? Is it obviously early in the morning at some point? Because over there, folks, they've already started their weekend. It's kind of Saturday morning over in Oz. Matt, you know Steve, how far ahead is he in terms of time?
Well, much like the States and things like that, they're all doing funky time zones. So I think, I'm just trying to think now, the East Coast has gone 11 hours in front. So yeah, about 11 hours in front. So what time is it now? It might be about 9
so pretty
a.m.
early. Good to see you, Steve. And again, my friend, I hope you are well and good too. Sarah Starbricks is in the house, folks. She's been here for a little while. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome to London Calling. He says, Brixie, I am glad you didn't sell them. I am so beyond happy I have both Ninjago sets now. Yeah, Sarah, I got the dots recently, about 2 months ago or something like that. And I'm actually super excited to build them. Actually, I think BFAB, I think Bricky Tech really likes those big Ninjago sets, doesn't he? I know he's built one of them anyway.
I ignore Greg 95% of the time. No kidding. I know like Clark really likes Ninjago. I know Greg really liked Ninjago City. He also liked the docks. I think Greg's really happy for them. The thing is, I feel like I haven't talked to Greg about Lego in a while. I feel like it's always like messed up jokes and stuff. So
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I like the sets though. Sai, I never see you with Ninjago stuff. Is it something that just doesn't float your boat?
No, I was talking to Titanium about this the other day in Sarah's chat. I've been buying Ninjago on and off for years, but it's again they don't stay on the shelf that long. They retire these sets so quickly, and I like to get the sets that I kind of feel like I need. So like the kind of Star Wars sets and modulars and stuff like that. But I always make sure I get the Ninjago sets I really want. Like the Gamers Market was one that I just had to get, couldn't pass up on that.
Yeah.
And I really like Zane. I like Zane, so try and get sets that Zane is in where he doesn't look like Zane. Do you know?
Yeah,
Like
the market one, you got Pink Zane in that, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah, I also want to get the Minecraft set with Kai in it because there's a Kai skin in Minecraft, which is pretty cool. So weird things.
Yeah, I want to
like
get that fig.
Yeah, so cool. But I'm going to get the temple next, the Legacy Temple. That's definitely one that I really want.
Yeah, that's a nice
You
one.
have poor taste. Whoever said that, I think that was Sai. Sai, horrible taste. No, I'm kidding.
I like Ninjago, and I think they've definitely proved this year, at least, folks. And actually, Fab, tell me what you think. Do you think we're kind of like I don't know, 9 months into Monkey Kid being a thing? Have they proven that Monkey Kid and Ninjago can actually kind of coexist together?
I think they can coexist, but I don't think Monkey Kid is kind of putting out the numbers that they want it to. But like Matt brought up earlier, they're going for a Chinese market, which they're willing to spend more money on Lego, which is probably one of the best points that I've heard. But at the end of the day, it will never beat Ninjago. Ninjago has been going so strong. And truly, as someone who doesn't buy much Ninjago anymore, like 2012 was all about buying all like the Ninjago sets. Ninjago sets are only getting better. Like the show, like there's some seasons where it's really good, and other shows where I'm just like it's iffy. Yeah. But like like the last season, I love that. I don't know what people think about that, but I love the last season.
That season was spectacular.
Yeah,
so well done.
I was in awe. Plus the sets. Here's what happens. Usually, I realize this when the season is good, the sets aren't as good. This time we had premium top sets. Like every single Ninjago set that dropped this most recent wave, I was like, that's amazing. But I will never go out of my way to buy Ninjago because there's so much to it. I just wait for them to go on clearance and I'll swoop them up. But Lego did a great job with Ninjago, and I feel like it's only getting better. So, but I don't think Monkey Kid will ever be on that level. I would love Monkey Kid to do well so we could get more sets. We know that we're getting at least 3 waves of sets because I believe there's 3 seasons confirmed for Monkey Kid that the director or whatever is working on. She said they have like 3 seasons or something in like contract. So Monkey Kid will be around for like long, like at least another 2 years probably. But I also want Monkey Kid to do well so we could possibly get it for longer. So
yeah, I agree. I think Ninjago is good. I think in fact the Shintaro set. I've actually got a not Monkey Kid, Ninjago poster up. So the Shintaro poster there, which is kind of cool. And they've kind of kicked off Shintaro this season. But I've got to be honest, I still quite like a lot of old season, which I've not seen any of the cartoons for, actually. I thought that Digital Prime, was a really good season.
Prime Empire, season 12, that was...
Yeah, no,
I thought that was... I like that season a lot. I think partly because it kind of reminded me of season 3, which is my favorite season.
Okay. So what was so good about season 3, Titanium? Because people that knew out there in Ninjago, that could be where they start from.
It's just my favorite season. I mean, for seasons 1 and 2 of Ninjago and the pilot season as well, I was like kind of into it. I was getting sets here and there, but then season 3 is where I fully got into it. It was just, and I just loved it. My favorite season. I mean, it's not a long season either. It's only 8 episodes, but the story was good. The soundtrack was fantastic, and it has probably one of the saddest scenes in the last episode, which I won't spoil it for anybody if you're working your way through season 3, but it was such a good season.
Okay, so check it out. Google it and find it on YouTube.
I agree with Titanium J. Season 3, I have never cried so much.
I know.
TV show. It was such a heartfelt scene. I felt the emotion.
I cry every time I see that scene.
Yeah.
Like Lego's actually been streaming season 3 24/7 for the past couple of weeks. And I've watched that scene a couple times, but now I'm like, oh, it's coming up. I don't want to cry now.
I am literally so I rewatched a bunch of Ninjago like 2 years ago, and I still cried at that scene because Brett Miller, the voice actor of Zane, literally put a lot of passion into playing his character, and you literally felt like somebody you knew got killed. That's basically how it felt, and I have never felt that sad. Like, there's one other movie that I've cried onto, which was when some like dog died, but like that wasn't really like, that was like tearing up, right? But I full went out and just cried. So I didn't know that a Lego character could make me cry.
I've got to see it now. I'm going to have to watch season 3.
You start at the beginning. You totally. I think you'd like it, Greg. I think you would.
Yeah, and Ninjago is really nails those emotional endings to every season, whether it's a sad emotion or kind of a happier emotion. There's always something there.
Yeah, and they always like
about every
try to
season.
teach lessons. You know, it's always there's always a lesson, like, you know, in a lot of their episodes. So you learn something, and I think it really can, you know, relate to kids. Even me as an adult who loves Ninjago, and I still think will always love Ninjago, they're teaching kids valuable lessons at the end of the day. So,
yeah, like I know like the latest season 13, really teaches you about, like, I suppose, like friendship and getting along with other people, no matter how different they are.
Well, also I feel like it also teaches you kind of not to trust everybody you see at face value. Kind of like
that too.
You know, see people like, you know, view them in a good light, but then also be willing to see like who they actually are, because they might be your friend to your face, and they're evil behind your back. You know.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you're Lloyd and you just don't trust anybody at this point.
Also, Tek, I'm going to say this. I'm going to make this stream rated R for 1 second. Tek, screw off. I saw your comment.
What? Oh, your video.
Oh, my video.
Oh, man.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm loving it. So, where are we at now? Oh, we're at 2 hours 55.
Well, we're going to make it 5 hours, guys. Let's go. We got this.
I'd love to do a 5-hour stream. I would.
Which means it's happening. I have to say, Greg, out of all your streams, like, you're one of the only streamers that I see their numbers don't drop. They're consistent the whole time. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but they're consistent the whole time.
Oh, cheers, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, we got a nice, healthy 35 out there watching us at the moment, and I absolutely appreciate every single one of them. I really do, mate. And honestly, but it's not just obviously me, but it's kind of, they're here because they want to see us as well, and we've got a nice vibe going on tonight, so it's pretty cool. And the thing is, the nice thing about having a nice mixture of people on as well, it can be all nice and diverse, and we've got things that we can talk about, how we feel, what we think about Lego, and of course we've got some awesome people in the chat as well that sometimes are even on this stream as well, mate. So I'm loving it, I really am, and I'm very blessed as well. We've got Lex out there, the Daily Brick. He's been on here a few times. Good to see you, Lex. And of course,
no, I'm kidding. Hey, Lex.
Lex, did you finish your Harry Potter set that you was building? Your great big castle. Yeah, do you know what? Sorry, you're right. Actually, every time I say Harry Potter, I try and become more English than what I actually am. I do apologise. Now, here's the thing: cranes. I think we've got 2 people here. I think maybe there were birds in their last life. Maybe there were cranes. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. But I think we're going to start with Darren, because Darren looks like he's confused. And that's always a good thing.
Especially he's drunk. It has nothing to do with anything else.
I always know when Darren's in a good mood because he wears his favourite shirt. And if Doc Samson was here, we'd mention that as well.
He's in a good mood, but his wife is behind him winking.
And he's that's with an eye, winking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I had to think. What did he say?
Not the other one.
So Solo, bring your camera down so we can see what you're building. You could be ironing before we know.
Bring his camera down.
There's that voice again.
Keep it PG, Greg.
I'm trying. Oh my god. What are you building? Is that actually, it just looks like loads of pins.
It's just a load of pins. I'm building the engine, believe it or not. I'm actually building the engine. So there's a lot of pistons going on here. Yeah. I had to take a break. My wrist was starting to hurt a bit. So I've had to stop. But back on it now. I don't start.
Oh, it looks good. Anyway, it's just loads of pins. All right, sorry about that, folks. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what it will look like in about 57 hours. Oh, there we go. Look, there you go. That's what happens when you do too much.
He's just worked out that he's put the gears on wrong.
Oh no!
I'm not sure. It's like everything works except for and I can't see in the instructions the is the motor meant to drive the actual turntable motion?
Yeah, I believe it is.
It's like I can't actually see in the instructions, like when it shows you like how stuff works and everything. First of all, where all those gears are. It's just like, anyhow. So yeah, I'm ripping through the instruction books trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I don't know. I feel like I'm having a solo moment. What's
that supposed to mean?
A solo moment. I'm loving it. We've got Brick Granny in the chat, folks. Brick Granny, we did one of these funny things earlier, but we was chatting away on Instagram. And anyway, the result was having our chat was that I subscribed to Brick Granny and she subscribed to me, which was quite nice. So please do check out their channel. It's kind of full of mocks. It is. So do check it out. I was kind of doing that halfway through doing some stuff this afternoon. Brick Scene says the turntable looks like it's floating a bit too freely. Yeah, I think there's meant to be a bit more clutch work going on with that, Matt.
Yeah, because my I mean, obviously I haven't got the turntable one yet, but my one's this is going to sound. I'm going to try and do this because I know it's going to set some people off. But
diplomacy, don't try and do it without triggering people. Solo.
It's really difficult, but
especially Matt. Do bear in mind, Matt is human, and he's probably the most sophisticated, the most technical amongst us. But we all make mistakes, Matt. We all make mistakes. But Solo, you were to say
my one's very, very, very stiff to move. It's very stiff. It takes a bit of wrist movements to actually get it moving.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, that comes with old age.
I can tell you.
Yeah, you did well there, Solo. For you did very well. Now let's have a look and see how stiff Matt's is. Because I've got to be honest, Matt, that looks a bit limp.
That's a bit limp. That's a bit loose, mate. I think you need
a bit loose. Yeah. So it's all about that little piece, which that night wasn't sure exactly how it worked and where it was meant to go.
Now, Matt, I'm not joking, but you went about 2 strings. You kept going back to that one cog.
Yeah, it's all related around that, but it's weird because like everything else works. So that's going the wrong direction.
That don't sound good.
Like the
no. What are we looking at, Matt? What's meant to be happening?
The boom is slowly going down, so that part's working. Now it's going up.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
It's
meant to make that clicking noise.
If I had the string connected up properly, it would also go around. But so that's working. Oh, whoa.
I like it.
I think that gear might be a bit loose.
I think
it's getting faster.
I'm looking
How the
at
hell are we going to stop this?
Folks, how not to build a technical crane?
I don't know how they're actually going to stop this now without.
Smash it!
Is he gonna fly?
Right.
So I'm just looking at this person's YouTube channel, the Brick Granny channel that you were talking about, Greg, and he's pretty good. That was a pretty nice R2D2 mock. But the thing was a bit too slow, but I think he's trying to have people build along. But you earned my sub. Pretty good channel.
Oh, cheers, dude. But there we go. Oh well, Matt. Matt, you might fix it in about another 20 hours if you work really hard and read the manual properly. Lucky, mate. Matt, put it down to experience and just tell everyone it should be like that, and everybody else is wrong, or something like that. Style it out, Matt.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, look at that, folks! Look, it's got some speed on it. Blimey, look at it. It's like it turns around fast enough. You could generate your own electricity for your house. Look at that.
If that,
Speed
turned,
tab.
Right?
if that turned up to site to lift trusses for me, I would be getting in the van and going off home.
Yeah, so would I.
That's it. Yeah, how to decorate your next room. Blimey. Look at that.
I managed to gear it down. I couldn't gear it up. So
It's like
God.
it's like a Lego scene from what was the name of that film? Oh, anyway, I can't remember. What was that film where the girl's head just turned around 360 degrees?
God,
It's like, it's like a Lego Technic piece that's been possessed.
Yeah.
It's driving me insane.
It reminds me of a.
No, I don't.
Virtual team, virtual news.
I don't know much about cranes, but that's not supposed to do that. No.
I like the new improved crane. It works. Like you put a little kid's head right there, you spin it around, bam.
Bam, whack.
Yeah, if you guys ever get tired of your kids, that's perfect, Matt. It would work perfect for your kid. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
Matt's like, I like my kids for now.
I'm just going to go back and assume the solo position.
Think of it as a new climbing frame for the kids or something like that. Anyway, chat, what do you reckon about that? If you had a crane like that, would you then spend another, I don't know, it's going to be 20 hours at least, isn't it?
It's going to be hours to sort that one out.
I think I'd rather work out the meaning of life than take that apart.
I think it's literally back about step 50. I've got to go back to.
Yeah, you got to go way back. And I've just got back to front.
You're welcome, Brick Granny. Good to have you in the street, Brick Granny.
Dear me.
What is that's where Matt puts his kids when they're bad. Actually, did you know? To be fair, Solo's always going on about because Solo has a daughter, a single daughter. But Matt, don't you have two sons? Because I normally find that boys are a little bit more. How can I put it? They're kind of everywhere.
No, that they don't sit still. They're all over the place. It's if you give them sugar, they're even worse. So it's one of those things that take them along and to like a soccer sort of or football sort of session, things like that. And by the end of it, every other kid's just sitting down having their drinks, and they're still just running around as if they just started. It's just
Boys, eh? God. So Solo, would you rather have had a boy than a daughter, or what would be your preference?
I always go by my nan's. What my nan always used to tell me. She said if she had a girl first, she would never had another kid. And I ended up with a girl, and I'm starting to see.
Wait, so what happened to this mysterious other kid? No, I'm kidding.
Only one B-Fab, only one. I can't handle another. I think if I had a boy, I think I would have just. I think I would be a completely different person.
I think that here's the thing. Solo, if you ever want to get rid of your kid, just leave them in a box outside a fire station. I heard they usually take them, so that's a way to have 0 kids. Anybody that wants to take that advice, feel free to use it free of charge.
Only up to the age of 2.
No, you can leave them anywhere as long as you if you had a kid that was like, let's say 15. Now, don't take this weird, and you just tie them up and throw them in a box and leave them out there. It's the same thing. So.
Just to put that into perspective, folks, you tie them up to make sure they don't crawl out and run away.
Yeah. You got
it. Simon Moss has got some advice, Matt. He's saying you always have to keep double checking Technic whilst you're building it.
Yeah. Thanks, Simon.
Yeah. Well, if you have to keep
when you finish.
You could have told them that before.
Yeah. You know what? You know when things are bad, Matt? When Solo's now he can smell blood, he's probably thinking, I might actually beat Matt to finishing this set now. Because Solo, I'm looking at, I know what I'm looking at. I know that that's a crane, but in my head, I just can't see it ever turning into a crane.
I can't even see it being a crane at the moment. I'm really struggling to work it out.
It looks more like some crazy spaceship or something.
It's bloody mental. It really is.
Simon Moss says, "You're welcome, Matt."
Thanks, Simon. Appreciate that. It was so the sort of thing. Like, you remember back 3 streams when I just sat there for like half the stream trying to figure out that bit because I knew something wasn't quite right, and then
Your fingers. She was doing this. He was doing it for like 20 minutes, and I remember saying to you, I said, "Matt, what would you keep looking at this gear for? Is it made of gold or something, or platinum?" And he's like, "Well, I keep looking at it. I'm sure it does something." Well, I suppose. Well, now you know, I suppose.
We worked it out.
What can we say? Ollie Murphy says, Ricky TY says, "I had a piece on the Lego Lambo. Lucky I caught it 2 pages after a step." Oh, that takes a lot of focus. That does, folks. Blimey. But there you go. You got to be careful. Oh, hold on. Saw a bit of knee there. The knee's coming out. I'm trying to start winding down the string from Tek when the knee comes out. It's a knee. Is that a knee, or is it just a bloke with a bald head?
That's not his knee or a bald head man.
Yeah. So take your arm away, Tek. Look, it's a bald man. What's going on?
Is that Si?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Nice. Hey, bring it up. Draw a pair of glasses on your kneecap. And,
No, I'm not doing that.
oh, come on. The things we say. So there's another kneecap there. Is that a kneecap?
I am Tek's knee.
Yeah, that'd be a good name for a stream. Tek's kneecap.
That was brutal, but that was funny as heck.
Look at that. Look. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Did you find it? I've never known anyone, folks. Tell me if I'm wrong here. I've never known anyone not sit on a chair. Not only does he not wear his hat on the right way round, but he perches on a chair like some sort of big bird or something. He's perched. Perched there.
I don't know. There's someone else that's got their knee up. If you go back to show everyone, there's someone else that's there's someone else.
No, that's Matty's crane. That's not a knee.
No, there's someone. Jay likes a bit of knee action too. I'm not alone.
All right, what's going on here?
All the cool kids. Yeah.
I don't know, you say that, there could be something else. But
I'll get involved then. Oh god, that just cracked.
Yeah, you're too old,
Solo, you're too old.
You got this
really
like that.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
There we go. But,
Everyone, stop showing your knees. It's a PG stream, okay? Thank you.
I'm showing my pant leg, B-Fab, not my knees.
And what happens when your pants accidentally slip off?
I don't think they will.
he's got safety pins on. Don't worry about that, folks.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
He's all right. Is it dark where you are, Titanium?
It's starting to get dark, yeah. Sun's starting to set.
Yeah, it's getting dark here ages ago. It's dark here in London about 4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
I start work, it's pitch black virtually, and I leave the office, and it's like pitch black still. Anyway,
it's 4 a.m., 4 p.m.?
So, sorry, who's that?
You said it's 4 a.m. right now?
No, where we are, it's 11:15.
Oh, okay.
11:15. We've been streaming for 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Plus
anyway,
10, right? Plus 10 hours.
Do you know what? I could stream for ages, folks, but I've got videos to make and all sorts of stuff.
That's
anyway,
a horrible excuse. We know your shorts only took 50 seconds. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
Well, look, folks, we've been streaming for a little bit now, and I think we should start winding it down a little bit. So, how should we do this? I think let's go. Let's start down there with Tek, looking all nice and relaxed. He's looking like he's admiring his handiwork, doesn't he? With that mosaic in the background, which I'll be honest. I tell you what, I will get the mosaic wise. I think I'll get the Marilyn Monroe if it drops down price-wise, which it did this week. But that's
It's
it.
a really cool looking mosaic.
Yeah. My here's the thing. So Black Friday's coming. Before we go, folks, let's have one more whiz around and ask people what they want. Black Friday, in a nutshell, give me one set that you want to buy on Black Friday if it's reduced in price, Tek.
Oh my god, that's so hard. From Lego, it's anything
Lego,
just to use the
Lego stream. Tek.
anything from Lego.com. I will be buying any one if it goes 30% off, because that's generally what Lego sale is. So
Alright.
will never go on offer because
Tek, narrow it down. Give us a set.
the Monkey Kid HQ. I don't know.
All right, that's a good set. 150 quid, folks, that is at the moment. Jang Briggs, little YouTuber based in America. If you've never heard of him, where have you been? Check him out. He reckons that's one of the best sets of all time. He does. Let me know if you've built it. Let me know what you think. Because if you really like it, I might even buy it myself. So that's a good shout, Tek. I'm liking that. Cafe Con, the lovely Cafe Con. Black Friday. What do you fancy getting, Cafe Con?
Black Friday, I'll probably get the Aston Martin. I've been eyeing that for a little bit, so probably gonna take the jump on it if it goes on sale.
Yeah, good shout. I'm liking that. Let's come up a level, folks. Let's come up a level. BFAB, Black Friday. What do you fancy getting? What set would you like to get if it drops in price?
So if realistically, hypothetically, a Lego set that I want dropped in price, I'd have to say I love the Disney Castle to drop in price. I know that's not going to happen, but this is an imaginary situation where I get what I want. So I would love the Disney Castle to go on sale.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's a good shout, actually. Because I was in Blue Water the other day. Victoria Fisher, if you're out there, she was with me, and they had it in there. And I've got to be honest, it's £400, I think it is. But it does look nice. It's a nice set. So let's move along. We're moving to the midsection now, folks. Cy O'Connor, Black Friday, sales are on. Which set are you going to be watching out for?
Possibly the Disney train. I quite like that. I wouldn't mind getting that. I like the trains. I want to get all the Disney train, or not all the Disney trains. I want to get all the Lego trains from this year and like most years. But yeah, I have a lot of them. So I think this would be quite good to get. As far as anything else, let me see. Maybe any of the modulars or the carousel.
Oh, that's a good shout. I like that. I like that a lot. I think, Tek, you're interested in getting the Disney train, aren't you?
Well, I turned into one of the worst people this week, and I become a panic buyer. And so I rushed down on the last day that the Lego store was open in Southampton and actually picked up a Disney train. But if it goes on offer on Black Friday, I will get it and then just take that one back, because £300 is like quite steep for it. I know you've got all the power functions and stuff, but I've also got a £50 online voucher that I can use to like take off the price of it. So yeah, if it goes on Black Friday, because then there might be the Charles Dickens promo as well, so I could sell that and then get it for sort of really quite cheap with my VIP points as well. So although I do have it, because I want it for that like Disney December month that I plan on doing. I wanted to make sure I had it. I couldn't not have it, but yeah, at the same time, that's probably one that's really high on my list to keep an eye out for on Black Friday.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Matt. Matt, what are you going to be looking out for Black Friday? And if you say anything like a Technic crane, I'm not going to believe you.
No, I think I'm good with Technic for a while. What I'd really like to see is a good price on the T-Rex Rampage gate. That would be awesome. Yeah,
that's a good shout. Actually, it's a good set. Actually, folks, I think it was Brick Granny just said they fancy the roller coaster. I think it's 50 quid off over here at the moment in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
But that's a big old set, that is, folks. I think that you can motorise that as well. It's quite cool. So, Darren, your Lego friend no longer is working for Lego now, or they're on maternity leave or paternity leave. What set are you going to be looking out for over the Black Friday period of time?
If I lived in the hypothetical world of BFAB, then I would love to wait for the Star Destroyer to get the UCS Star Destroyer to come on to Black Friday. Yeah, like especially if Smith Toys, if they've done the UCS Millennium Falcon, I know it's about 550, so it's already got 100 quid off already. If they drop that down again, there'll be no hesitation. Bosh, I'll be down there. But I really want also the Technic dumper as well that they've got there as well. The cat dumper. I really want that. So if that's on deal as well.
What? The
You
cat.
know, Solo, I know a place where you can get 100% off Lego. Do you want to know how? If you grab the set and take off running through the store and you're fast enough, it's 100% free. That's what I was told. So.
BFAP has a tutorial on that on his page.
Hey, we should do a video on that. Maybe do a short on that. That'd be quite funny.
I could do a continuation because, like, a lot of people love that story. Like, everybody, when they say, like, hey, what's your favorite, video on your channel, they always say that one. And the funny thing is, even after that video, the one that I made, we did not stop stealing for a little bit after the fact. And there might have been more people getting caught in the story, but I got away from getting caught the second time. But there's a lot more to the story, and I could continue it on, make a part 2, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Because I don't want to promote stealing whatsoever. So
yeah, probably best not to. But yeah, anyway, do check out that video, folks. Give it a thumbs up. And if you just tuned into this stream, this crazy stream, please do give it a thumbs up as well. Let's try and get those thumbs up this week. Lego Boy 88 says, when does the Charles Dickens promo come out? Good point, actually, because that seems to be out for ages. Do we know anything about that site, the Charles Dickens promo?
I don't know anything about it. No.
What about you, BFAB? You got any Charles Dickens knowledge on the go there?
I actually don't. I was surprised. We did have not got that one in the States, and that one I don't think we have. That one's such a nice looking promo. That's one of them that I'm like, I really want. But the only person that I've seen that's got it was Holly from Potter Minifig Pal. I have not seen anybody else get it. So
I saw someone from New Zealand have it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we get it. I mean, I hope we get it closer to Christmas time. I'd assume we'd eventually get it, but it's weird that Lego is not releasing it at the same time as the other promos. But I would literally buy something if I could get that set. That's a set where it's like you buy it and you're like, I need to get this set just to add to my collection. So
yeah, we'll be getting it soon. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I do want to get that. It's one I like, and I like the Harry Potter book as well. I think that's going to be a good one to get. I think M&R actually did. Ryan did a video on that today as well.
Yeah, Ryan might have jumped too fast though, because I think they're going to start showing up in more stores. Like, I know Legolands. If you check any of your Legolands, they should have it. Ryan paid I think he said over $100 to get it, or like a little less than $100. I forgot what he said, but it's like. I don't think it's worth that price because I think it's a $30 set, $40 set. And I know it sells at Legoland. So I should go hit up a Legoland. I might be going down to Illinois this week. And if I do, I'll end up going and checking the Legoland Discovery Centers there. So,
yeah, I don't see any of those.
I won't be in the area.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you guys could hang out together.
Well,
I won't be in the area for another 2 weeks.
And oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I might be going down this week. My dad's just like, hey, if I pay for your gasoline in a hotel, you want to come hang out? And I'm like, sure, Dad. That's great. Thank you. I haven't seen you in like 5 years, but yeah.
So anyway, titanium. While we're there, what set would you like to maybe get come Black Friday? Is there a particular set that you're looking out for in the sales?
I would say the Castle of the Forsaken Emperor, which was a Ninjago set from last year that I skipped on at the time. But I find myself wanting one of the minifigs, and it's Akita, and she goes for about $35 on Bricklink, and that's a lot of money. So that's $100. So if I can find it for like $70 or less, I'd probably jump on that. Other than that,
what set's that again, mate?
Castle of the Forsaken Emperor.
Oh, okay. Castle of the Forsaken. Nice one. I like the idea of that. Castle of the Forsaken. See, I quite fancy a castle. And I quite fancy, and I think it's come to the end of its life anyway. It's retiring like the rest of the theme. And that's the Hidden Side Castle. I wouldn't mind that, actually. I think
the sad thing is we haven't even seen, or at least for me, I've not seen any of the newer summer Hidden Side sets in any stores in the USA. Like Walmart. Like Walmart usually would carry it all, but I think Walmart's looking at it like this and going, well, they're not selling well. Why are we ordering these products? I don't know if anybody else has seen them in Walmarts in the USA, but yeah.
Yeah, I personally haven't, but anyway, we are at that point of the evening, folks, and we were late into the evening now. 3 hours 23 streaming, so I do apologise for my panel if any of them got a shoot off. But we've been streaming now for 3 hours. That's a long time for us. We're starting to flag a little bit now. I need some chocolate and coffee, so I think we'll shoot around and we'll just see what people have got coming up, or what maybe they've just got coming out. Who knows? But we'll soon find out. That's for sure. So, Tek, starting again with you, my good friend. What's maybe just come out? What's coming out? What plans have you got for your channel? All that sort of love that we love from you, mate. So tell us a little bit about what's coming up on the amazing Tek Productions channel, my friend.
I uploaded a vlog today. Like I said, I did mention it briefly earlier, but it was a day that I spent up in London. I hit up 2 Lego stores and did a bit of a haul. So go check that out. That's live on my channel now. Let me know what you think of my very slightly new thumbnail style. The border's like a little bit less on there. I think you can like fit more in the picture. So all feedback on that is muchly appreciated. Go check that out. This week, I'm not 100% sure what my video is going to be. I've got a couple of ideas of videos that I want to do before.
Yeah, he's actually working on the BFAB collaboration that we're doing, right?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
That's the Predator, remember that?
But yeah, so I'm not really sure. Obviously, Tech Tuesday will be on a Tuesday, maybe on a Wednesday, but probably on a Tuesday.
Please make it on a Friday just to go against it.
Just really throw everyone off, wouldn't it? but I'm really getting to planning, and I'm hopefully going to start filming for this Disney December. So if I can get a good start on things this weekend, then I'm hoping to absolutely nail that and smash that for 24 days of consecutive uploading. Fingers crossed.
It's going to be like a Tek Productions advent calendar, folks. It will be.
It will be, and not to forget, of course, the UK YouTuber Secret Santa. Go drop us an email. I will be sending out the emails this weekend of the forms to fill in to make sure in the draw. It's going to be a lot of fun. The more people that get involved, the better. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, good man. Good stuff. That's all about, folks. Brilliant. So, Cafe Con Lego. What's going to be coming up from you, Cafe Con Lego, in the next week or so?
Well, tomorrow I'll have the haul video come out, and actually it ended up being really short, but so yeah, that's I guess Saturday, and then.
Is it less than 60 seconds short?
No, I was thinking about it, but no, it's like 3 minutes, which I thought was kind of crazy, but I guess I'm just getting more efficient and less rambly.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday is going to be a live stream. That's our usual live stream day, and Mr. CC and I are going to be building the Flintstone set.
Yes, Mr. CC, yeah! I mean, continue.
Yeah, and that's pretty much everything I've planned so far.
Okay, that sounds cool.
And I'll be
So tune in
streaming
for that.
right after. What?
So, BFAB, is there anything coming up from you in this next week or so? Are you kind of saving up all your energy, all your testosterone for the 24-hour stream that you're going to be doing at the end of the month?
I am not looking forward to the 24-hour stream, and I'm looking forward to it at the same time. So, it's just like 24 hours. If he's like, dude, stream for 10 hours, I'll give you $1,000. I'm like, heck yeah. But, it's $1,000 for 24 hours. I'll get it done. So,
yeah. It's dirty work, but someone's got to do it, BFAB.
For $1,000, I'll do almost anything. So,
right. Noted. So, over to the wonderful Cy O'Connor. Cy O'Connor, are we going to have any videos from you this week? And are any of them going to have anything to do with a certain Funko Pop brand?
Cy, you're on mute. Cy, you're on mute. Does he know he's on mute?
You're on mute, Cy.
Cy, you're on mute. You're on mute, Cy. There you go.
Do you know what happened? Right earlier on, I went to kind of scratch the inside of my nose, and I put myself on mute, and I thought I turned off the camera.
I didn't like where you started eating it. That was it.
Oh, Solo. You're not sitting in your van now. You're on a live stream.
It's full of protein.
Yeah. Pick us a winner, Si. So anyway, back to videos.
Yeah,
Si.
anyway, so can you hear me? Yeah, no. Oh God, shite. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video actually coming up, and yeah, I'm good. I'm starting up a Funko Pop channel because I've got so many of them. I'm going to start a channel, and I don't know how I'm going to promote that, but I'll promote it and you'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to have a haul with this guy and some other stuff that I've gotten, and then yeah, I'm going to be trying out the shorts things as well. But I hope I get some right. Want to join the club?
I want to do a shorts where I find a really like short person, like a what they would say a dwarf, and have them do the short for me.
Dwarf. You're right, 7 dwarf.
Yeah, that's very bougie. You know, just got to find a dwarf to do a short video for me. And I'm like, here's an actual short video, you know? And then I found like the whole world. So, you know.
All right. Well, anyway, if anyone knows where BFAB could maybe hire a Smurf for $1,000,
I would love
$10,000, more like $10.
Yeah. What a little rate of money. Hourly rate. Anyway, so someone who I think is going to be streaming at least till 2021 with this one, folks. I mean, he loves it so much, he's going to rebuild it. He's older. Matt, you know, we all have days like this, or in your case, streams. Well, I know what you're going to be doing next week. He's going to be doing a crane. But what's coming up on your channel in the next week or so, Matt?
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock UK time, the usual You Say I Draw sketch stream. I think the topic might be fire, just coming off the back of fireworks and things like that. So, yeah, I just draw for a bit. People come along, make suggestions, and see how that goes. I think that's the main thing for the next little bit. Not really got much else planned. Mainly just the draw stream.
Matt, what time does that kick off tomorrow night?
7 p.m. UK time, so whatever that. I don't know what time that's happening in the States.
So 2 p.m. EST time, and Matt always likes to give us a bit of New York time as well, which is 2 p.m., isn't it? They're East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've gone back now. There's the last couple of weeks where the time zones are all over the place.
Yeah. And it's some time in Australia as well. It'll be Sunday in Australia by that point. It will be because he loves an Aussie, does our Matt. Anyway, Solo Brick Builder, you've had a week off. You've not done very much other than put up a Christmas tree like you do this time of year, folks. What's coming up on your channel in the next week or so, Solo? Because you're going back to work next week. So
yeah, so unfortunately back to the 1.5 hour live stream on Wednesday. That's back to it. But I've got an Are You Mocking Me stream coming up. So that'll be coming up either, I think it's going to be Friday. There's going to be a late one on Friday. So I think it's going to be roughly about 11:30, I think it is. So I'm going to be speaking to some people to get on there and challenge them.
Well, glad you invited me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I haven't. I
know, but I'm inviting myself.
All right. So I got that, and then there's going to be a couple of reviews coming out on these Technic cranes, and then this big bad boy here as well, if I can get it finished and make sure all the pins are in the right place. What was the other one? Oh yeah, a 500 subscriber special. Nice giveaway coming up for that one.
Yeah, nice one. But so give us an update as to where you are on the crane, because you don't want to make the set. Well, oh, blimey. What's that? Is that meant to be the engine?
That's the engine, yeah, V8 engine in that one. So
okay,
yeah,
very nice.
Yeah,
vertically something or other they call those engines, don't they? Vertically horizontal or something. I don't know. But anyway, Solo, just before you go as well, nice Roger Moore eyebrows there as well, by the way. Can we have an update on the washing? Because it looks like there's something else on there now.
No, same stuff. Same stuff.
How much drier is it now?
No, it's still a little bit damp, but it is getting there. All right.
All right, we are talking about washing as well, aren't we? But, right, we'll come out of that one. Titanium, moving on swiftly, folks. What have we got coming up from you in the next week or so? Are we going to finally get your customized decal blooming 501st person minifigure?
I hope so. I do need to get that done, and I've got that planned, and then I want to try out the YouTube Shorts as well. See how that goes.
Okay.
And then further down the line, once I get home, I do have some other videos planned, some things I want to do.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, we look forward to that. So look out for that, folks. So then all that leaves, folks, after all this wonderful panel we've got here, is me. So coming up from London Bridge Bricks this week, there'll be a couple of shorts, no doubt. And in and around all that, there will be, well, I've got a special set. I finally got all my Bricklink parts that have come through that I was talking to Tek about a couple of weeks ago. Mocktober came and went, folks. But I've got this set that I'm going to be building that's going to be kind of different because it's a theme that people want from Lego, but don't currently do. But anyway, so I'm going to be building that. There'll be a couple of speed builds coming out as well, because I've got a bit of video backlog to put together. And there'll be a review of a magazine, Ninjago magazine, actually, Titanium. So that's what's going to be coming out from me this week. So thank you as always for tuning in. Thank you for all the thumbs up this week, folks. And thank you for everyone who subscribed to the channel, especially during this stream as well. Do appreciate that. But of course, it's not always down to me. It's not always down to me. You know, I'm just here for doing my bit. I've got a wonderful panel, so thanks to them. But also thanks to everybody out there in the chat as well. You guys have been positively buoyant out there tonight. So thank you to Will Harper, Simon Moss, Doc Sampson, he was in the house earlier on, Lego Boy 88, good to see you, Ollie Murphy as well. Nice to have you over here as well. A Tease for Life, she was here earlier on. Of course, so was No Lag as well. Brett's Builds, Brick Star Wars Boy 10 as well. Lego Dad UK, Bricky TV, Land of Sweet, she's out there doing her stuff. Sands, of course. Lorraine Fox, and of course, the awesome Mr. Berry. Thank you, Mr. Berry. So I think we're nearly there, folks. I think this is it. It's wonderful to have you here. It really is. And you know, whilst the UK goes into lockdown version 2, as always, folks, please do keep your hands clean. Do please keep building. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And so is each and every one of you too. So take care, look after yourselves, and we'll catch you all very, very soon, folks. So be good, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now. Cheerio, everybody. Have a good weekend.